Hello. Let me just set things up, get the stream going. Oh.
They're the kings of America.
Right. Hello. Put on the shades. Right, G2 versus Envy. Now, I am extremely tired. So I might only stick around for 4 maps today, but you will get 4 maps out of me. And let's hope and pray.
I do not like you referring to yourself as Papa.
When did I do that? Make America's fun again. Was America's ever fun? Oh, the sub goal? Oh, whoops. Unlucky. You'll have to deal with it. Well, if you get me to that sub goal, then I'll change it to something else. Right, G2 versus Envy. So this is... Oh, they will do the draw today as well, won't they? For me, Americas. And who's going to play who? Again, I think there's definitely a game that you want first, even if you have to play NRG. I still think you'd rather definitely play Loud. EG Crew, NVG2. I feel like this is a much better game than that one, to be honest. I feel like Envy have actually been a lot better. Envy ban Breeze. Interesting. So we got Lotus, which is pretty... Oh, and they pick Ascent. I think this is pretty good, to be honest, for G2. Lotus, kind of a historic stomping ground. Ascent. They are playing the double Senti, but they looked, you know, fairly comfortable on it. Comfortable enough to pick it. And Haven as well. If we go to Haven, I could see a world where Envy win, but as is this, I'm a little bit uncertain here for Envy. Not sure this is the great map, Vito. G2 picked Attack on Ascent, playing double Senti. I mean, it don't make no sense to me, but whatever. Envy beat G2 and my life is yours. What on earth does that mean? I mean, I find picking attack double center. I've never understood this. Again, to me, this is just one of those things when like Bolster said this before. Like, oh yeah, we like to pick the side that we think we're worse at, so that we can come back in the second half. I think that's fucking crazy. Aston Villa will win the league. I think EG have got a better chance of winning champs than Aston Villa winning the league. In fact, I think Pacific Esports have a better chance of winning champs than Villa winning the league. Still playing the Sky. Demon One Chamber. That's it. Let me tell you about a little team called Leicester City. Yeah, Leicester didn't fucking lose their first game 4-0. Hull will win it all then? Maybe.
In Envy, but today,
They have to play Man U every
the
week.
stakes are simple. Lose and you are out. Win and you are into the playoffs. It is do or die now for these two squads.
For Envy, it's just about staying alive. They had an absolute nightmare of a year so far, but they found themselves at the last second trying to continue that into playoffs against the...
Okay, I'm looking for a big game from Demon 1 here. I'm looking for Demon 1 to embarrass G2.
Brought to you by Samsung
What the hell?
OLED. G2 have chosen to start us off on Lotus. This is a map they've loved to go for.
Hi, Saul, thanks for the £2.
A lot of teams abandoned.
Let's go Chamber, hope Envy win.
Have not played Lotus since the last time
mean-
they faced off against G2 back in stage 1. That, of course,
It would be
went
more
wildly
fun if
in
Envy
favor
won.
of
So I'm
G2.
kind of with you.
Times have
Like, yeah,
changed
I
here
hope
for
for an Envy win here.
Coming
Again,
into
I'm
the
not
play-in stage.
thrilled necessarily about the
Energy with
veto,
them, and they're
but
going to find
we'll see.
G2 hiding over in the corner. Trade comes through
Knight's
from
first
Kesnip,
death.
still a player waiting in the wings.
Again, I'm not sure this is like the
G2
best for
absorbing
their
space elsewhere,
team.
though. Fallon under pressure.
Terms of
Only one
comps?
gets through that door.
Yeah, Glyph stuck on the wrong side, but he says it's the right one as Jogamo will claim
Sometimes
two
like
before he
Knights on
drops.
the Omen.
This leads G2 now putting
Ooh.
2 players on the flank. Nothing to
Oh,
protect.
they didn't
Glyph
read
has
the
no
flank.
idea
Oh.
at all, and it's Rossi now. Baby Bay on the other side. To start this pistol off the right way.
Rossi's
And still no
he is
idea.
reading that if that flank is that
Baby Bay
fast,
could be on the flank.
Baby Bay should have also come from C.
A hop up to
Baby
Root.
Bay has used his own wall against him here
Trey in
though.
prime position.
He won't cast his goal in the
Covered
first
by
game.
that pillar, but still not decisive yet.
Oh,
and it's Baby
and Baby
to hit
Boy
first here in the
hits that
pistol.
shot.
Really nicely done in that one-on-one. Maybe I needed to win that. He baited his teammate. He played it slow, but he gets G2 their reward in the end. That was a very messy round. G2, this is a classic play from them. Hiding behind their wall, playing this double
Rare
big
Baby
setup
Bay
in the
clutch, yeah,
close corner.
rare Baby Bay
But where
clutch.
it got
Very
so
rare.
awkward was with Envy only having one player go through that door, getting completely stalled out in this space, which allowed an incredibly active G2 defense to arrive just in time with the double flank.
Talk about the double bait setup in a lobby as well, with Alert coming online. Paid off in a big way, as now you got Baby Bay and Leaf. They were just
Hey,
flanking
Sting is
together,
full shield.
coming up with that first round win.
Maybe a
Now,
bit worried about
22
Force a little
kills and
bit, but
plenty of damage
it's not there.
onto this Envy squad. There's not too much left for Envy to play for. Just one guy on site though, so if they deal with Leaf, that's a plant. But not when you stick your foot out through the orb. That's going to be wraps.
Sting
Not
about
quite.
him.
This has always been G2's map where they showcase some of the best of their macro as
Nice.
Demon One gets another one of his
Demon
shots.
1 just
So I think that this is a
absolutely
big test for Envy in the
destroys.
sense that a lot of this revival for them has been not only finding their identity in terms of the comps, but switching Glyph over to the IGL, and I think coming into their games with a lot better specific prep for their
Mushroom
opponents.
Feels like we've been in super hell for weeks, but we're not even done with play-ins yet. That's just because you had a group stage into play-ins, just made it
read of how to play against their opponent.
like we had
But this is now going
truncated
into
group
the map where
stage into
Valen is at
play-ins,
his
made it
absolute
just
best as an IGL.
kind of
G2 are
horrible,
so
I think.
comfortable in their macro. I think it's one of the biggest tests of the new
For
Envy
sure.
you could see.
Anonymous,
They know
thanks
that
for a
Envy come
gift.
in here. They know G2 like the map, but they also saw
The
G2
baby
get
boy
pummeled
daddy.
13-1 versus
Oh,
Loud
it's
in
topical.
the final week of regulation, so maybe trying to take
Okay,
some of
Leaf
the learnings
Judge.
there. Of course, I think Loud were super successful in their opening fights,
Oh, yeah.
basically every round playing from a numbers advantage. So let's see what Envy can do here now with some rifles in hand, just getting pushed out of that A space for now.
Again, G2 proactive. Look at Leaf, walked up with the judge.
Now Prowler spots him though. A warning shot and a chance to escape that stun though coming in.
Good molly.
good Molly, yeah.
Really good counter utility as G2 stall that out again.
G2's so active though. They still have players posted close on Rubble.
Okay.
All in a complementary position.
Now again, G2, when I talk about them play Lotus, I always talk about how they're not the
Daily
most
Trent
aggressive
FC
team in the world.
is Vice Util here to stall,
Like this is
and
actually
Trent will be quick
pretty
to
rare
rotate
for
in.
them.
Yeah, Trent, who started the round,
Obviously it's a bonus, so maybe they're playing a bit more loose, but
has now shifted all the way over to
he's
C.
back in his position. The deeper wall.
It's a deep wall though, so Kesnet will finally break it.
It does
Just
get
baiting
baited
that
out. That's
Still
pretty
plenty of
good. You
time
bait
for Envy
out
to play.
Thorns and
Very
Wall for
thorough.
that.
Kesnet not overheating here. Once that orb
But
drops,
now that
they'll
C
go.
hits very on.
Rossi in at the right
timing
time.
there.
Leaf was just checking right, and that'll be the go sign on C.
Oh, look at that Baby
Oh, the
Bay.
dog
Comes
stun.
in off a beautiful dog. A double stun from Trent.
What the
Sets
dog
straight up
doing?
for 2 kills. Now Trent stuck alone though. And
They're
it's just a
eating the
bulldog trying to get more
dogs.
done
They're
with the
eating
dogs. Look
the
at
dogs.
Trent. Who let him out? This guy's mad. And Rossi left on 6 health now in the 1-on-2. in an anti-bonus round for Envy.
They got the first kill as well.
Lassie will tuck tail, try to run out of here. Just 12 seconds on the clock.
Valen has a paranoia. That should be checkmate with 9 seconds.
Valen should just run in here, set his teammate up to stop the plant from going down, and Giacomo will clean up this round. Great start for G2.
That re-clear play was so sick.
Oh, they both just get stunned in the corner.
Viper Orb falls. And the follow-up on
They take a timeout insta.
I want to see how the dog goes unbroken, because, oh, they have the
it's right through the orb there.
Oh.
I think the chamber was picking up his
the orb drop
looking
from
the other
Leaf.
way. Perfect time.
Crazy.
And Trent's doing
Molly
this on
Fabi,
side.
thanks
So
for
good as an
the
anchor.
5 months as well.
And that round to me is just showing how comfortable G2's defensive macro is. You get pushed off B, Leafs reposting. There's pressure towards A. They're getting players forward there as well. And even the synergy between the two.
Insta timeout. I mean, you're actually in such a good spot as well. You bait out the thorns, you bait out the wall. Literally, all you had to do was just like wait out that Viper Orb. All you needed was like a little bit of patience there. Just wait out that Viper Orb, do a C exec, and you pretty much win. Wait, Leaf didn't even put down the orb, did he? He just died. Leaf died. I forgot about that. For him dying put down that orb at the perfect time. Oh, that's rough. I still don't understand why the game is... You know how, like, when Viper dies, the, like, Viper util stays up for a bit? Why does it still do that? You know when a KO suppresses a Viper and it instantly goes down?
4-0 start.
I've never understood why did they not think, well, when you're dead, why does it not instantly go down?
And so it'll be early rubble control
Why does it
again
linger
for
for a bit?
G2. And a nice little turn around the corner from Valen. Envy looking a little bit lost here. Half the team stuck behind the smokes, the other walking out into no man's land. And now with this forward posting and the spike, completely exposed. Baby Bay also closing in. Envy have got to be feeling this pressure. A flash as well. Doesn't matter that Kesnet's in front of that because the flank has arrived. And G2 keep it perfect.
Well, they are cooking them right now.
Looks too easy for G2.
I mean, they still got the judge and the
Clean up
spectre
another A
here.
fight. So looking at Envy now, a lot of their success has been, for me, the maps where they're playing Kesnet Knights double duelists with the Neon Phoenix. They have Demon 1 on Chamber. I think here on Lotus, it's a bit of a harder task. This game, to me, is going to be very reliant on Kesnet. The Des was talking about it, but this team is kind of made or broken on how well he can entry if he has the right spacing off of the rest of his team.
Take a look at Demon 1.
I think that's especially
Our boy is on A.
against
Is he
team
going to do a
that has
Sliggy
such
impression?
good
Just go out
defensive
and TP straight away?
You need to see him start strong, especially with a heavy lean towards Rubble.
Valen once again in a forward position,
There
but
we
this
go.
time it is that duo of Kesnet and Knights to completely blow up C.
Instantly win that mound fight. And now G2, 3 players left to try
IB3,
and
bro. Just
retake.
get back here.
Maybe the Bastion of Hope is a raise rocket for
Once
Jaw.
you've realized they're not
But they need to
flanking,
go
just
for
get
it.
This is a
across.
little bit odd because Envy still have 2 players miles away. G2 trying to keep the tempo up here, knowing they have the paint.
Interesting to go for a mount fight without your Raze, who has a Raze ult.
To get
He
involved.
backs into the combo.
Oh,
What is going
no.
on?
It's a disaster. So now brought down within 1 and still
One
the
more
rocket
dies.
available.
Oh my
Good
God.
flash onto Demon 1. Pushes him away from the posting. And Giacomo not even looking to use that rocket yet. He wants the fights and it's going to cost him. Yasoda from
Painting
a high
him?
angle too.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
Only finds its mark. With the clock starting to wind down, G2 need to
Paint
get
me
in
like
there
one of your
and get out.
Chilean duelists.
And it looks like they're just going to play for some exits here. Realizing too much time has expired, they'll be happy to claim a few more heads on the retreat. But Envy have finally showed up here to play.
Envy's been getting dominated in these early fights so far. This round was different.
Well, they do get the win, though.
Very good
But yeah, a bit of a weird call there to
slide in
fight Mound
from
without
Kesnet,
your
creating
Raze.
space for the rest of his team. They quickly trade out this fight. You can see perfect angle from him as Knights is coming out the other side. Might not be the Neon Phoenix, but those two still have great synergy when they're entering together.
Let's go, good job.
I think Knights coming into this team in the midseason was one of the biggest changes. Sure, the
100%.
beginning of Stage 2 was rough, but when you look at their run in play-ins, I think so much of it has been around that guy and the value he's brought to Envy.
Wait to get
And
different
typically that'll be
POVs for
him
pro
on the
matches?
Phoenix role,
Unfortunately, I
taking a
don't
little bit
think
more
so.
responsibility, but even on the supportive roles, he will still get involved. Now back to fighting over Rubble. This time, though, a good paranoia, and it's
This time they do the exact same thing, but exactly what I said. This time fight with your raise there as well, and we instantly win.
Make the adjustments and quick to increase the
Nice
pressure
try
as
from
well.
Joel. But
Demon 1 just backed into a corner, and G2 knowing he has the up in hand, you have to believe the hunt is now on.
Absolutely. Do not let him keep his win condition in hand. A great adjustment quickly from G2. They lose that mound fight.
they've gone back
round
into
5.
tree, man.
Immediately in the next round, Valent's there. And I love the timing he's throwing that paranoia. It's not off of the very first point of contact. It's a second later. Once Envy has already used their fighting tools. So G2 tuck, and then they re-swing
Do they
in
want the ult?
after the utility has already been expended for Envy and clean up some super easy kills. I think that's one of the hardest things about this meta, where so many of these games are just being defined by these kind of 3v3 team fights. The team that is acting, the team that is taking the initiative is almost
default
always
A?
at advantage.
I think they're
And
worried about
G2
the raise on
let
A,
their
though, is the
opponent take
problem.
their turn and then
But yeah,
fought
they
back
should
in
be
and
sending their
prepared
chamber
to
out
win it.
towards A.
I think maybe that's part of the
Trying to
reason why
bait that
we
out.
see the comp change from G2 coming into the second stage.
And again, they
trying
did
to
just
get
win
away
a
from the
C fight,
fade,
so I can
getting
understand
his
why they wanted to
hands
try it
on the
again. But
sky, having the flash for more active fighting.
again,
now
they go out
actually,
towards C with the jaw up
G2
this time.
Picked up the operator that Demon 1 had to match that scoped weapon 1-for-1.
Envy again playing early into a 4-1. G2 have stayed very active elsewhere on the map. Already a dog through B. And they're reading that this is likely to be something towards the A side of the map. Rotating a few players over to bolster their defense.
Yeah, heavy A
This
lane.
round looks a lot more like how G2 is playing versus Loud. They were
You've
way
got the
more
raise
reserved
boombot
in
here
terms of early
out
fights,
towards
like
C.
quick
Doesn't
rotates,
see anything. Now
quick
Prowler
retakes as
back.
well. But after showing so many flank looks and so much forward fighting, changing it up now here.
And because of that conditioning, Envy have been
They're just
smart.
like trusting
Took their
Joel. I mean,
space
we might
towards
get
A, now
Seekers
they
at some point
contact
here.
up. But there's 4 players
They're
here
just like trusting
ready
Joel.
from
Like,
G2.
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
you,
And 4 ultimates as well.
you've got this with an op shot and
Does
then a
have the
raise ult.
Nightfall. That'll be the best
Oh,
way into
no.
the site, but now losing
Pixel
Demon
angle.
1. That's a big factor out of this round. And you've also been stalled out by some good thorns. Unable to pop quickly into this
And
B
now
site.
you're just
although
gonna
they
wait
do
and
commit
pop thorns,
couple
pop
key
Seekers
pieces
here
of
at some point.
utility to do just that. Still
Oh,
trying to pull out
early
ultimates was the
Visol.
idea.
Hate
They
that.
never wanted to commit there, and that's going to be
Oh.
a steel guard and
Hello?
burn, but Kesnet was spotted on the way out.
Oh,
Valid
it's so ugly.
caught out by surprise there.
Seekers first, bro.
And now G2
Seekers
in a
now.
bit of
Just
a
Seekers
scramble.
now.
Players completely separated around the map, and now Viper's pit encroaching on Heaven. With Leaf out of it as well. That's pressure on the eastern front gone.
But you've already used them. When the fuck did you use them?
They still have a rocket. They still have nades, but it's so awkward. With all the
Oh,
smokes
this is a
here on
terrible
site,
loss if
still
they lose this
utility
round.
being sent their way. The first shot has to be perfect. They have to
How has
punish
he gone
Kesnet,
out
but
of that?
still escaped somehow. And Rossi's cleared up into Heaven. Envy have completely swarmed in.
Well, I mean,
taking
Valen,
G2
this is pretty
apart.
I
disastrous.
can't believe Envy win that round.
Why
It's a
are we
4-on-5.
Vice ulting
G2 have
again?
pretty much every ultimate, and that B play
And
was
you got
so
Vice ult?
telegraphed. But the
Killjoy
critical
ult?
point of the round is Kesnet. He takes
I
a
don't know,
risk,
breach ult.
sliding into
I
lane
have to wait for them to
completely
plant,
alone.
man.
Valen missed
Don't,
his
like,
shot,
do not go off
and
a
this is
tap.
the
Do
kill
not
that
go
makes
off
the
them
difference.
taking the site.
Takes the
You wait till they
smokes out of
plant,
the
because when they
equation,
plant, they have
and
to be
G2,
there.
instead of having
Before
2
they planted,
players
they don't have
together
to be there.
on different fronts, are spread all across the map.
Like, bro, just have some confidence for a brief moment and
You know
hold some
that Envy is
space.
a team that once they feel that energy,
If they
feel
come
that
up and
momentum
double
behind them,
aggro you and
they're
kill
a
you,
tough
like,
team to stop.
Oh yeah.
you know, okay, sure.
So they go back
That
to
happens
the same
sometimes.
mound fight.
Oh,
they're gonna
Already
hit some
ulting in for
shots.
Knights.
Knights is just on the site. Anticipating that when Baby Bay is weak on this side of the map, he very often falls back into spawn.
No, you have to
Waits
use
to
this.
regroup with his team and play with the numbers.
5-on-5 retake. But Demon 1 has the AWP and a teleport out. He could disrespect this Raze rocket, even if G2 use it.
This is
Oh, he's
nice.
so far up. Kill
Dog.
the Raze, and the round is won. He's got Leaf instead. Still, that's numbers, and the paranoia pushes
should be the
G2
lurk
back
that you're worried
again.
about,
So
although
Envy
Valen's
stick
still
up
here.
on site. Demon 1 teases this again. He wants a little bit extra as the Nightfall
Gotta use
goes
this all,
deep.
bro.
G2 still without positioning on this site. Trying their best now as the showstopper. Hops on up there, leg shot
Wow.
comes in, and Jogamo.
It's not a
just
great
finishing
plan.
blow on Demon 1, and the hold is good this time from Valen, sticking the
What?
defuse. It's Rossi out of nowhere. 4 kills and the round.
That is crazy from Rossi. Comes up massive in what turned into a 1-on-3.
Straight away, just
Sprays
insta.
down the remaining
I
players
mean,
in
not great
kind.
from them, the way that they played the way
win
the way they were
such
played around the
pivotal
plant and the
round
raise
for
ult. Sometimes
Envy.
someone's
And
just got a
that's
tanker
the
raise
momentum
ult.
I'm
It's
talking
fine.
about.
You
Look
just
at
hold the
this
space and
position
trade it.
from Rossi. The spray transfer, guessing where that diffuse is coming in, is just sweet for the Red Bull clutch.
Really nice.
Plasma Ball, thanks for the 6 months.
Oh my god.
I thought G2 navigated it fairly well. Give that space. Sure, you lose a player to the op, but they're scaling to get back in off of
I mean, I think probably the one before is a bit more.
Did you enjoy Haaland's tribute to Sideshow? Eggballed, eggballed.
It's not the best haircut I've ever seen, I'm gonna be honest.
Back from the UK, you guys don't have mosquitoes.
I mean, we do have mosquitoes, but not many compared to most places. It's quite pleasant here, to be honest. Yeah, it's quite pleasant. There's like no bad animals. What's the animal that most people die to here? Is it cows or horses? I can't remember. I think it's cows.
And he's so confident when he does it.
So G2 have gone back to that A main hold that was working for them to start this half off, but with the mess of smokes going down, a little attack smoke here for Kessler.
Yeah, Heretics can still make it to champs. The Heretics need the grand final to be Foot versus Liquid.
Jaw committed in this corner. Kesnit's reading it.
He knows.
Would cows kill
Still,
people?
it's not so
Stampede
easy.
them, run at
Some
them.
utility able to counter out on the other side. Jogmo trying to jump up and over.
Molly missed
anything.
it.
You ever seen a group of
that could be
angry
thrown his way. And
cows?
G2 really trying to support Jaw here. There's flashes coming in, everything thrown up, but
Me and my girlfriend once were on a walk and we had to divert our route because of a group of angry
This
cows.
is wild. His spacing is way out in front, and it pays off. Something Imi was talking about on the desk was making sure he can keep it reined in, but in a round like this, him seizing those reins himself, he has completely taken over.
It's the second round where I don't necessarily agree with the play Kesnit goes for, but he wins it regardless.
Okay, against the eco here,
It was that kind of aggression where
B split.
I think he was failing in the regular season, where his stats got so bad as he tried to make these aggro plays as he got sent into sites alone.
I live in a city, why would I see a horde of angry cows?
This is a Kesnit who's playing confidently, and he's getting the
I
results
don't know,
from it.
you might stumble into the countryside. But yeah, we were on a
It
walk
goes back to that idea of envy when
and
they're
we were
feeling good,
crossing
when
through a
they're
field
alive in
into
the
another
server.
field,
They're seizing moments like this.
and there was like a little
You play a little bit without fear.
place
They
to
can just
go
make
into the
it
next
feel
field.
so overwhelming.
And this field
When you
was
play
quite
against
like
a team that's taking
small
opportunities
with
like
like
that, and
trees
they're
on
hitting
either
their
side,
shots. It's a very different beast to try and conquer.
like this. And then
G2
there
is a
was just
team
like,
that
I'm gonna say
bigger
about
than the sum of their parts, and
15
it's
male
built on their
cows,
structure. To
just
break
all
that down,
staring at us
that's where
here.
they can start to struggle.
They were all just like this, and initially just
playing
like a
heavy
couple
VC this
noticed,
time.
and then the fucking horde
They've
started
been left
coming
alone on A.
of extra cows.
Shifted their setup out of
It's
the
like,
timeout.
holy shit.
And the rotates won't be
All these
very quick
cows
either.
just staring at
See
us,
if
like
Baby Bay wants to
following
actually
us
stick around on
our
side. I don't
every
think
move.
so. He slips up the
And we're
road.
like, yeah, maybe we
always
shouldn't
gives
walk
when
through
he's
that
alone
field.
anchoring.
So we had to go on like a
He's
15-minute
playing
diversion.
close on that in case anyone was going to try and go up this rope. Anticipating some overpush from Envy.
Male
Holding
cows,
this
you know
heaven
what I mean.
space is important. G2,
What are they called?
They need to clear out Rossi.
And Rossi's been the problem. Remember that 4-piece to get the ball rolling.
We were not holding
After it was
wheat.
such a
What are we
disaster this
doing?
time, they think Rossi's covering their back. Knights has to turn
Oh,
around.
that's the word.
And deal
I
with
couldn't.
Jaw.
For some reason, the word's gone. It's
And now has to
late.
set his attention on Heaven.
I'm
Knight's
tired.
being asked to do so
Nice
much in
shot,
this
Knight.
round. He's patrolled every entrance into the site from G2, but it's
Very
too much
passive here.
when his entire
You gotta
team
get
is
forward a
playing
little
off
bit.
site.
You also gotta win that fight, man.
Back in. Demon 1.
What a
and
flash.
They're stuck
What
here
a
in Dream.
flash.
It's a perfect
Holy.
flash from Trent. G2 right back to business.
That was a great flash to close out. But that was a round where Envy's team fighting got flustered. They believed that their flank was being held, that Rossi had their back, but the Viper wall up in his face. We've heard earlier in the year some of the more chaotic comms when we've listened into Envy. This felt like one of those moments to me.
Yeah, because, I mean, Rossi easily could have calmed. He doesn't have the line, but when 3 other people are trying to make some kind of proactive play, too. it can be hard. And in contrast, G2's comms are just the cleanest in the league.
They are so calm. They're so focused when you listen to them. That's what comes from experience from being
I mean, that
in
was
these
a
big
really
games
nice flash, though.
through
But that
years
was...
and years together.
I don't know, these
So in that
two back
idea of
here
one
probably
team
played this a
being
little
the
too
disciplined
passive. I
squad,
think they just got to
it takes fewer risks
eventually
that
fight
plays
Trent
it by the
before they
books.
did, basically.
Envy have still found
Like, as
ways
a
to
pair,
challenge
they
in
just
some
got to,
of these
like,
rounds.
eventually realize,
They were
like, oh, he's
successful in
our,
these
he's
big
our
fights
guy.
towards Mound earlier in the half. But this time the spike isn't there with them. They'll bait out the Vise wall and let it stew for a moment.
Knights has just found a way to walk straight through his smoke covering, and Leaf's making tons of noise as well. Envy want this fight in a
It's
big way.
one, which is okay,
Maybe
but
unable to support his teammate.
I mean, not much help. I mean, again, you got the
Trent had
Seekers
For
here.
this retake.
Oh,
And
Seekers.
weaponry.
Seekers now, if you're worried about the
Still
fucking...
there. There's still a chance. This Envy
The Seekers now will give you more than if you Seekers later.
Oh,
When
they
you
want
Seekers
it.
now, it's like, well, yeah, the three
Oh,
people are on the
his
site.
teammates just behind.
Like, the Seekers
And
now
Envy
aren't giving you
fighting
shit,
up in
really.
Both spawn
I mean, you all just
and
die.
Waterfall. G2 are crushed.
Like, if you want to get max
It's a
value out of
second
Seekers,
C
you got to
post
let
right
them
now, where
travel a
Envy have
bit.
gone for a forward fight like that.
You know, let
and
them
found
travel.
Massive success off of it.
Don't pop it from here and have them all just come here.
Preparation for how
Pop
G2
it back
plays.
here.
They love that C
See if one
retake
goes down
and
here.
disrupting
Makes it easier
getting
for him.
ahead of it, that's the key to success.
And you compare that to the previous round on A.
Was
where
that a team
was
flash?
Much more reserved from Envy. Granted,
Well,
A site, it's hard
I'm
to
going to
play
say
forward
yes,
unless you're
because they don't
inting
have a
enough with the
flash
rope.
that isn't
And
a
just
near
gambling
sight. So
on
yes,
that.
I'm going to say the
These
Baby
post
Bay
plans
blinded
they've
leaf.
simply figured out.
Fallon won't be contested on this save. Envy, this is a really rough start to this half, losing out massively early on. G2 looking like themselves with the defensive macro, but like you were talking about, I think for Envy it just takes that one round, that one moment of confidence, and that to me felt like it was that Rossi 3K.
Don't play rank, bro. It's so easy. Yeah, don't play rank.
Yeah. Kesnet knowing that Leaf prefers to watch VODs instead of play ranked, so the call is let's just play ranked
I
and
mean,
beat them in it.
it's real. They're playing it, they're succeeding.
But it goes back to this idea of two teams that could not play the game in a more different way.
No.
A true contrast of styles here. Envy continue to try and keep the heat up, but it's all a ruse this time. 3 players front B. As they will slip out of there.
Well, a little fake
Already
A
into
pressure
the B side,
into
though.
B straight
As is
away.
TP'd forward
You have to
past
push
this line.
deep. You have to push deep.
Jaw backing off
You gotta
across. It's gonna
take
be
this
another
and you gotta
5-on-5
push
retake
push
round.
one.
Can Envy get the forward fight
one
they
and
want
push it.
yet again?
G2 have full awareness. They've covered the flanks. They know no one's coming in on their extremities. And they can threaten to push through B main themselves. As long as Trent stays alive here, they'll have pressure on multiple
that's one, but
fronts.
you got-
And by tapping the door, they encourage Envy to keep playing
4
lanes,
of
keep
you?
charging forwards, back towards their own spawn. And Rossi
4
there,
of you, so you can all just
trying
get
to dance around it a little bit. Trent's
dominant.
still
What are
holding
we
his own.
fucking one by one
Falls
checking
away,
if he's still there?
Buying time for his teammates to push back into the
What?
site, and Demon 1 drops. A good flash sends Valen packing. Oh my word, 3 kills. He's packing bodies there. With Glyph miles away from the rest of the team, Glyph into the clutch situation, but it's Baby Bay to shut him down.
G2, they might not play ranked.
Oh, make them take the space. Don't fight them in the space. That's just because they had 4 people there for no reason. They just found themselves with 4 people in the wrong spot. Love when Twitch says I can't run an ad because I ran an ad too soon. 1 second too soon. I gotta wait a whole 1 second to run an ad. Like, bro, leave me alone. But yeah, if you're in that B postman there, like pushing heaven, good idea. But once you've pushed heaven, leave 1 or 2 people there, right? Whatever. Come to door, come to CT, whatever it is. Like, you know, fight other things too. I have 4 people here and be like, fuck, there's 4 of us here, so we should probably keep pushing. What got me into watching VCT? Honestly, that's a good question. I can't remember. So I started playing the game just before Reykjavik 2021. And I genuinely think that that's probably what it was. That there was just a lot of hype at the time because that was the first international. Right? So there was a lot of like hype around like, oh shit, you know, it's the first international tournament. Like, holy shit. There was just a lot of hype about that. And so I think I just started tuning into that.
Back to you.
Well, we'll never know what he said. So yeah, I think some of it was timing, to be honest. But also that I maybe wanted to get a little bit better at the game, and then when I started watching it, I was like, oh, this is fun. It is quite strange, really, because it's not something that I would have thought would have really piqued my interest, but one of the rare people who didn't come from Overwatch. It's becoming less rare, I think, as people move on. But yeah, I think I was just in the right place at the right time, basically. Because yeah, who knows if fucking I started playing 3 months later, you know, maybe there was less hype around, you know, Berlin.
So
I don't
it's
know.
very important to get the defense on the right foot.
Or maybe I wouldn't have given a shit. But I specifically remember at the time, like, you know, if I would watch a video about, you know, trying. Well, the thing is as well at the time, you have to remember, is maybe more so than now, certainly. Is back then a lot of all of like the how to improve in Valorant stuff was basically just like tens does this, so you should do this.
Executes.
You know what I mean?
Contact forward towards A.
Like now it's probably a bit more like,
off the contact of a trip.
you know, you wouldn't necessarily reference a pro player, but
question is what kind of post
back
G2 could get set
back
up
in the day, like it was literally just like
them much on site, apart from a couple of shots out from top row.
10 says to do this, so you should do
Coming
this.
down now. Let's see how far forward G2 want to play. Valen especially with that frenzy on a close angle underneath the smoke.
So then if you're watching it, you're like, well,
Trent
who
has
the
a
fuck
flash
is
in 3
10?
seconds. That's their chance to try and activate a peak, even the odds in this round.
Trent's utility was sublime in that first half. And right now, Baby Bay just keeping these players pushed away.
That didn't hit
Now
anyone.
the frenzy down in hell. How do Envy solve this problem? They're going all down into drop.
Oh,
Nobody
Baby
up on
Boy's
top
gonna
row.
get one.
Just fighting as a pack, but there's that frenzy. 2 kills already. And now Trent in a tough to clear position. Such a problem, Kesnit will deal. And now Leaf into the clutch. Needs one more bullet to take a second pistol for G2, and he is just about perfect.
Well played by Leaf, really well played.
I think Leaf might have just ruined their day with that one. That was so nicely played in the 1-on-2. But I think the critical moment of that round came before this Red Bull clutch. It was the fight towards
Trivia
drop
for
and
chat,
Envy's
without
decision to
looking,
fully
what
path
was
that way.
TNV's first
Instead of
video?
having anyone go
I think I
towards
remember.
heaven, having a second angle to help clear, they're all
I mean,
piling through
maybe even
together.
I get this wrong,
Sure,
but I
Kesnit
think
gets
I
that
remember.
initial trade, but no one's looking towards the player tucked close. That was Trent.
Yeah, and even if
I mean,
there
yeah,
had been one
don't
player,
take my
it's
other
still
channels.
50-50 because G2 put 2 players in that position.
Yes. And there was a player just late.
My first Valorant video. You know
so
what? It
they've
actually
lost
wasn't
even
Legendary
more
Terror. It's
again.
actually
This
Magic
is
the
gonna be a
Gathering.
player that we're going to look
And actually,
really
my
closely at in this second
my
half. He's
thumbnail's
tier 1, very
name
quiet on the
is
attack
still
side.
named
That's all right,
after
but
the card
when you
that
move over to
my
defense
first
on the
video
chamber, get rifles
about
in
Magic the
hands,
Gathering
it
was named
needs to
about.
be lights out.
My
That is your
all
X
of my
factor. If
thumbnails
your
that I
chamber player
download
isn't finding success,
are
then
all called
makes
Emery's
it
Doom.
playing without utility on one of your
Number
agents.
1,033.
And playing with that chamber means that your C-hold is so much weaker than when you have
Because
the Vise.
Emery's
G2 was able
Doom
to
was a
pretty much
Magic the
always
Gathering
have
card.
players rotating
That was
into
my
sites to
first
flood in
YouTube
time
video.
because the Thorns are just such an excellent tool to stall time.
It's a tough position to be in. 'Cause
Well, my
it
first
truly is
Valorant
feast or
YouTube video,
famine.
I
And you have
think,
G2 in that exact position in their
I
loss
believe
versus
it was
Fury
about
that sent them
sage
down
walling
into
in
the lower bracket.
mid
That
on
was a series
split
where Baby Bay
every
was on the
single
chamber
round.
and struggling.
Yeah, and
And
that's
why
where,
just straight up
you know,
mid
even
walling
though they have
as
a good op
Sage
player in Baby Bay,
is not
it
that
shows
great of
the
an idea
priorities in
at
how
the
G2
start of every
wants
single
to
round.
play the game. They want to play a type of Valorant that is consistent, that is going to succeed in most matches, that doesn't rely on any one player popping off, versus an Envy who is so volatile. We've seen the low of their floor, we've seen the extreme height of their ceiling, but how they show up on any one day can be anywhere in that band.
good for them that they've been showing up in
2021
this
still happens in my ranked games today.
after not finding success for the majority of the year. This is always the best
made you
time
post
of
that
the year
vid?
to find that magic
Probably just being
spark,
annoyed at people
right?
doing
You
it, to be honest.
don't care how kickoff or stage 1 went, as long as you can.
Probably just
make
being
a run
annoyed,
here.
yeah, at people
This would be
doing
the
it.
match to start that off. Demon 1 just fully deals with Leaf. Of course, there was that shot that took him down to 10 HP.
Who
But
walls mid every round, though?
Nice
Ranked
opener.
players.
Still
Never
clean
played a
from him.
game of ranked?
It's a good sign for Envy. G2 will still try and recover this round, but again, they have to face into Demon 1.
Jogamo taking some liberties now in the post plant.
The video was for ranked players.
Looking behind
The video
that
was for
boom box.
ranked players, but was
Try and bait
you?
out some
Well,
utility
did it
to
use
clear
pro
away
examples?
Evans.
I remember
The rest
I
of
was
the team
inspired by
repositions
using
to
pro
find a waterfall.
examples
G2
of like, oh
taking
look,
a
this
page
is a
right
pro
out of the
example
NB
of like
playbook, trying to play up and aggressive.
this
but
guy
Envy are
used
reading
this
it.
wall.
It's great counter util from Knights.
I might not have
And on
actually
the
used
other
the pro
side
examples,
as
but I
well,
definitely
both
remember
teams just
seeing some
bruising
pro
their
games
way
and
up
being
into
like,
heaven. This is the turning point of the round. Envy blitzing their way through this. Disregarding
Most
G2's
popular
forward
video is a
posture
protein
as they
growth
just light these
Valorant's
players
economy.
up. Trent somehow has even the score. Another
I
one
never checked that shit.
gives
But-
Baby Bay a chance.
oh
This would
wow!
be Raps the craziest reposition
Oh my
of all
god, that's
time.
insane from
Bay,
Baby
what
Boy.
was that?
2
And if he
clutches in a
got
map,
shot while he
2
was jumping,
clutches.
If he got bullet tagged there, the round is over.
Oh my word! And look at him up there, absolute confidence.
Dre's got hops. Somehow he gets away with that one. But
Can we check out his knees after that? We
Yeah,
might need
they
a
might be
medical
hurt.
check.
what
Well,
was so impressive to
That's
me in
tough.
that round
Both pistols, both
was
bonuses.
G2's
That's
ability
probably a
to
wrap on this
constantly
one.
create new threats. They were fighting towards
I mean,
C-Link,
Trent-
and immediately they're fighting up towards heaven. They were going back and forth, trying to find the weaker side of Envy's retake. And in
The
doing so,
5v2
that
there
got
was?
probably 20 whole seconds off this timer.
You're moving, boy! That boy moving! On 3 of them. Like that shit? Come on, Trent, need you again! Come on!
Hey, it's that duo. Trent's been tough on the scoreboard for this entire map, but
That's tough.
after losing that
That is a tough loss, though. Both pistols, both bonuses. You might as well call it a reps. I mean, the timing from Envy there. What's that 5v2? Briefly. I mean, kind of, but not really. First 2 are pretty good. And these 3, though. Tough. I think we should watch the first ever TMV vid. God, no. Please, no. To be fair, the first Valorant vid probably isn't that bad, because I already had the Runeterra channel.
Leaf, though. He might not play ranked, but he's
So
got a
maybe
great
it wasn't
read on
as
the game.
bad.
He's brought an outlaw into this round.
But I'm cooking up a
against
football video
5
tomorrow, though.
players With
Holy.
25 shields.
About
in their
Bournemouth's
last round,
corners.
he hit the opening shot on Demon 1. Now, Demon 1 had 150 health, so it wasn't a kill. Now, of course, it will be. Leaf already firing that outlaw out over towards this A
And more
side.
MTG
I
content.
think we're going to have a chance to listen in to G2
I just
and
don't play
hear how
MTG
they try
anymore.
and take this round.
Chamber should
show.
be B, Viper C.
And no one's close C. It's Viper then.
Yo, I'm gonna sound bait. Can you
Omen
guys like
fade out.
backfill me? Can I get
No,
somebody
no.
close here?
Alex, go. Okay, come on. 3 steps, Drew.
Listen, I'm gonna full sound bait running away, okay? Can
you
you
think?
wall up when I do it?
Yo, they
And
never.
you're gonna kill him, ready?
They
Okay.
just started
Okay.
A again. I'm dodging it. We dodged the A util.
Thoughts on game week
Yo,
1
Alex,
of the
you should
plan?
like hold up. Show
the
your Roomba. Try to break the
No
trip.
Roomba,
They
no
smoked.
Roomba. Yo,
They're
they
expecting
Um,
it. Is there a trip
I
there?
fear that
Check
Arsenal
my
might
short
win the
picture.
league.
Yo,
Okay.
40 seconds, Jake.
Boys, we're just gonna end A strong with Sky out. Heard? Heard. All right.
Cross.
Open.
Open the door for your ult, okay?
Spamming.
stairs.
Wait, stairs. Can we?
B pivot?
Yeah, maybe we end B pivot. I think
Okay,
we're
I'm
gonna
open
end
the
B
door
pivot.
and then I'm gonna.
Yep,
You're
yep,
gonna
yep.
ult.
Okay,
Alright,
smoke
okay.
for us. Smoke for us. I'd close. They're expecting it now. I'm gonna ult. Open door.
Healed heaven. It was a beast. One was B. It's just
Wait, 2 going B. No, 2A, 2A. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna
heaven or ceiling.
fight.
Heaven.
Fight. Nice.
Ceiling.
I locked out. I locked out. You're good.
I'm coming out. Come out. I have a wall behind
Yo,
us.
C flank is
Yeah,
gap.
you're good. I got it.
Finding open. Oh, never mind. I need hold, boys. Hold me. Hold
I
me.
have you. I have you.
The
Going
Vice
back,
wall
back,
is
flash
super
right,
good
right.
as well.
Peeking
Good,
ceiling. Flashing.
What a flash.
Out. Flashing.
You're good, Nate. You're good.
Tuck. Tuck.
You're good. You're good. One heaven. I'm off you now.
Out. Right side.
Heaven ceiling, heaven ceiling.
I'm gonna go first.
Look for a pick
I
together.
have line. Chill.
78 to fade.
Chill.
78
One.
fade.
Face your fear.
Nate's holding.
One body as well, Nate.
We hear the bomb. We're good.
Tap.
Tap.
I don't see. Picking out.
Off. Tuck.
You first, Hawks. Yep.
Nice! Boys.
Go gang.
Hot
Hot
dog.
dog.
Yo, boys, make sure we look for that team fight at the end, okay?
That was just about as good as it can get. Even when it got a little bit messy towards the end and Envy start hitting shots, calm and controlled throughout.
It was so good from them. I think what
Again, they're just, I mean, that was a good flash.
Isn't just
Maybe not the best.
how
I think
calm it is
Valen
or
here
how
is saying,
clear
like,
they are,
you got a
but
team
how you
fight,
can
like,
tell
get
that it's
out
conversation,
as a team.
that the other
Like,
players are
we're in a
acknowledging what they
4v2,
hear from
let's
their
just
teammates and setting it up.
not bait each other.
Bro, put Chamber on Apes. This guy's just gonna keep walking all day, no? Like, why am I here?
And you also just have G2 having a lot of different people having ideas.
It was
Whether
on
it
A.
Baby Bay calling for that front B pop, or the ideas from Trent and Leaf to pivot back onto the B side deep in the rounds. Everyone on G2 is tapped
That's
in
tough.
to the idea of how they want to play. And that is back-to-back rounds where G2 have found Demon 1 to start it.
A team that clearly shares an identity, shares a vision of how they want to play together, and who has had an amazing map so far.
Yeah,
bonus
not great.
rounds
I
won.
said
That
Demon
was
1
it.
needs to
Envy's
kind of
force now
pop
going
off
away
probably
from
for
them.
this map. He's 7
At
and
this point,
14 and they're down
Just
11-5,
looks
so
towards Ascent as G2 look to clean this up.
not great.
Tap the switch. Door spins right around and welcomes Valen to 2 more kills. Check out front B where Baby Bay is going to have another. And they just continue to run away with it. And this goes back to the previous round where I was saying as long as Demon 1 gets like 1 or 2 kills, they're going to have something they can build into. But we're now heading into the 6th round of the half.
GG.
He still doesn't have that ultimate online. It has just been
It's a
so
GG? Oh,
diligent
yes.
from G2, the way
Yes,
they've taken these opening
It was
fights.
probably
the
GG when they won
patience
the bonus, to
to
be
not
honest.
get punished on an active angle. And for Valen, just take timings like this and best him.
You got to be a
If you're
lot
looking
better than
ahead
a
at
team
this
to
game
lose
and seeing
both
the people
pistols
who are
bonus
arguing for
and
an Envy victory, I
win
think
the map.
argument
You
would
got to
be
be
that
significantly
things
better
get
than
messy,
them.
that Envy makes it chaotic, and their extreme individualism pans out. We had a few rounds like that. We had a clutch from Rossi. But overall, this has been a game where G2 has controlled the pace, controlled the tempo, and even when it gets messy, they've been able to match in terms of the performance of their individuals.
And it'll lead to people asking questions of whether or not Envy should have allowed Lotus to be picked. Of course, this was their idea. Lotus is a map that Envy have banned a lot, either first or second phase. They know it's one of the best ones in G2's wheelhouse. They liked what they saw in G2's loss to Loud. They thought they could replicate some of that success.
What are we doing? Just
But
full
G2 have
B
come
hit?
back
No A
a
pressure? No
completely
C
different
pressure?
team.
Well, they've just looked like G2. The G2 that's always been great on Lotus.
Yeah,
It's always had this as their best map.
I guess maybe they were looking like a different team when they played versus Loud. How about that,
Oh, this is a
Kesnet?
shit
That's a way to
goal.
start off a round. He's sliding up into it. And this is that proactivity you want to see from Envy. Finally.
Well, a nice little gift
starting
wrap
off
round.
the right
Why on
way.
earth? Right, again, this
Keeping
is one of
G2
those maps
completely
where it's
pushed
like,
against the wall.
Even in a rough map, Kesnet has been having
You
impact. He's
never,
had some really good rounds for the
ever
team.
do this. This is
Another
the
one here.
worst round of all time. I would
Delivers a
prefer
5-on-2,
you ran
just
a
Trent and
fucking
Baby Bay.
B split
That duo who clutched up before.
like this to A.
You got to know.
do
in
what
their comments,
G2
like,
did
hey,
in
it's
this
me and
round.
you. It's me and you. I got
This
a
one,
feeling about this.
Feels a little different.
25 seconds on the clock, and even Knights wanting to
Do nothing on
paranoia
A.
over to front B.
Do nothing on C. Do a slow, just straight B exec.
Worst case scenario would be that Demon 1 playing over towards
Yeah.
A Rubble here were to somehow get picked off and they lose the op into the next, but it's going to be all right. G2 just playing to keep themselves alive, even with so much money in the tank. Could have been an argument to be made to go hunt down for some kills, but
Why give the alt orbs?
fair enough.
You're not winning the round.
If you don't need the ults to win rounds anyways, let's just go ahead and keep playing standard Valorant.
Really nice timing on that peak. Right as that smoke is about to bloom.
No way these frauds will go to China. Who? G2?
And as soon as Shaw dies, they go back this round's
I
out.
don't want you to lose confidence, though, Nate. Dab me up. Come on. It's okay. I should have overtook your call. That's my bad. Dab me up.
Interesting.
Well, whoever made that call.
Hearing that Leaf
Made
is
a
the one
shit
maybe
call.
made that decision to move quick into B. But still Valen taking responsibility, and with a major league like this, important to make sure his players are comfortable to continue making those calls like we heard in previous rounds.
Yeah, that's leadership. It's not just about making the right call on the server, but how you're building up your teammates.
And from previous times where I've been able to listen into G2's comms, specifically on Lotus, Leaf is a very active caller.
especially mid-round when he's playing this lurk position.
Dog comes out.
He
3
tends to
people
get a really
here.
good picture
Find
of
the
what
off.
the map looks like when he's getting proactive.
Oh, big
That
from
is
Joel.
rough. Demon 1 wasn't even trying to fight.
Oh, are they
And
aware?
down
Oh,
goes
should be.
Kesnet too.
Kesnet hitting the floor. Glyph is somehow skirting around this site. It's ring around the rosy from him, but he's completely surrounded and still finds 2.
Basil. Oh.
He did his best to try and give Envy a chance into this round, but now Knights is going to go down to the showstopper,
Well.
and G2 take care of business
GG.
here on Lotus.
Yeah, Lotus.
A classic G2 map. They win on Lotus. It's not even close. They did win both pistols and both bonuses, but those are rounds that you can win if you're Envy. You are allowed to win them. How did G2 qualify for China? G2 qualify for China if either NRG or Lev make the grand final. I think they make it if they're 4th or better. They make it if NRG are not in the top 4. So there's a lot of things that could happen. Any of these things I think can happen and they make it. And I would say one of those things happening is quite likely. I don't know what the percentage is, but I would bet it's above 80. They're at above 80%, I would say. At least. Who wins the Ballon d'Or? Good question. I have no idea. Probably should be Kane, to be honest, but why not ban Lotus if you're facing G2? Because they got a perma. Rodri for the World Cup, but Rodri didn't really do anything else. Emerson will win it? You mean Ipswich's striker? You an Ipswich fan by any chance? Oh, what the fuck are you saying about fucking Emerson? Emerson's goal was literally just fucking and Ciso running the whole length of the pitch and passing it to an open goal. And then Ciso played for Paraguay and they beat Germany. My family likes them for no reason. Why? Where are you from? How does someone become an Ipswich fan if they're not from Ipswich? Can't be a Liverpool and a Sunderland fan. Can't be a fan of a team, 2 teams in the same league. We have Ipswich fans here because of Sam Morsey. Yeah, Nick was a Wigan fan. He played for Wigan. And Nick thought he was fucking dog shit.
On Lotus, I think a lot of us were a little surprised that they picked Lotus, but I'm gonna go to your Sen, right? A Sen that you told me yesterday.
Sunderland used to be
that, you
shit.
know,
I mean, I've watched Sunderland till I. I mean, why do I even say I've watched Sunderland till I die? If you haven't watched Sunderland till I die, by the way, on Netflix, that was pretty banging, to be honest.
I mean, all our practice came to fruition here. Now we're gonna face a more like meta comp. I think there's gonna be a lot more, let's say, explosive like set plays from NV that usually caught a lot of teams off guard.
I'll be back in a
I
sec.
saw that like they start to slow down a little bit when MIBR like put a little bit more resistance, and I think we'll do the same
About
thing.
United
They have
winning
comp
the
matchup
Premier
instead,
League.
so that's cool. We're gonna have some challenges on attack for sure. So we're gonna have to grind out a few rounds here and there, but I think our defense will carry us.
Well, best of luck, Josh.
Great analysis there from Coach Josh RT, and of course we'll talk about Ascent in just a little bit here. But G2 do manage to pick up their map pick, and look, I think overall, Athena, this was a start that you're not all that shocked given how good G2 have been on Lotus in the past.
Yeah.
But I will say 13-5 is a little bit of a shocker for me given how good Envy's been playing.
Yeah, it was insane. It was kind of very fulfilling to be watching that, especially if you're a G2 fan. It felt like every single plan that they have was put into fruition. That first half, it was a little bit of a struggle. 7-5, they actually brought it back just a tiny bit. They were winning and were up 4-0, but it became a little bit rough. The thing is, though, Kesnet was one of those players being the main reason to bring it back on the attack.
Yeah, like I said, if he takes his space and then he slows down and then they take the next space, which he was doing perfectly. He did his job really, really well. I think G2 are just too strong on this map. I'm really surprised they left it in.
Yeah.
They have all their fundamentals down, they rotate correctly, but Kesnet was doing an insane job.
Yeah, we saw a little snippet of that with that comms round where we saw how good their util was in that post plant from G2, making sure that they're focusing and playing off of each other really well. But Kesnet, I mean, he put up a really good fight. You can see he essentially did his job every single time, especially on attack. That's where he was thriving. He took that space, like you said, and he also performed really well considering it was a 13-6.
Yeah, I think they shouldn't be too down on themselves. If they can go in and do the same thing, I think the rounds will come.
Yeah.
I think if the guns are firing the way that they have been, at the very least in that one, like there is like a very good possibility here for Envy going into Ascent, right? Let's not forget though, one of the things you gotta win, you gotta really be on top of, is not allowing yourself to get snowballed in a lot of these critical rounds. And G2, unfortunately for them, or rather, I should say Envy, G2 fortunate for them, Envy unfortunately for them, did get snowballed a couple of times.
Yeah, winning both pistols and both bonuses has to be brutal.
Yeah,
like even the tac pause, sorry.
Yeah, it's one of the worst things as a coach, watching your team lose pistol and bonus. You're technically 8-0 down before you play the game.
Yeah.
You've seen Stunner took both his tacs, I think, after both bonuses.
Yeah.
And there's not really much you can say to your team in those moments because that is your plan and it's just gone wrong at the start.
Yeah, and I think if you're playing against G2, this is the worst team to get to snowball because the second they start getting those ults, the second they start getting that economy rolling, they're pretty much unstoppable. It's a really hard place to be in when you're facing a team like G2. They've always been really good with the way that they play around their ults. They have a lot of really good set strategies or set plays. And the biggest thing too is when they do end up playing in those mismatched situations, their comms are so good that they come up with a way. They come up with a way to fight it.
How many times we were listening to the G2 comms, that one push on the B side when they were like just coordinating on the fly, it's like that's it. Like that's the whole thing that makes the G2 team click.
Their comms are very clean because they know all the protocols and this is their home map. It is their home map. I said that at the start, like this is their map.
Yeah, and well, there's a reason for it, and that's the reason why they picked up 13-5 victories on it. So now we move forward, and we're going to be taking a look at Ascent, and this is going to be Envy's pick. And Imi, we had mentioned this before about this map in general. It is a comfort pick for this Envy team. Is it comfort to the point that it's gonna get them to map 3, or is it just, what are you feeling out of this one now that we saw Lotus play out?
I think this is the only map they could pick, but G2 have shown glimpses of being great on this map, and they had times where they were not so great and they shied away from it. So maybe they're feeling confident again. So
yeah, I feel like with the recent way that they've been playing with that Yoru, it's really refreshing to see from G2. But I have the same concern, which I mentioned earlier, which is the sustainability of playing that solo Yoru. It's really hard.
Also, they just have tape on it already.
Yeah, exactly. They just saw it. They've seen G2 play it. Yes, they looked really good on it, but there's only so many plays you can make with that Yoru ult.
Yeah, no, it's true. And we're really curious, genuinely, how this Ascent is going to play out here for G2, given what we've seen from them before. But we do know that Envy love this map, and this is something that they're hoping is going to bring them to map 3. But for now, though, let's see what's going on with Coach Stunner. He had an opportunity to catch up with Elizabeth ahead of map 2.
here with the coach of Envy, Stunner. Now, I want to ask you about letting Lotus through. I misspoke in my coach interview with Josh RT. I said you guys pick Lotus. You let them pick Lotus is what I meant. It's one of their best maps, arguably one of their most maps they're best on, famous for. Why did you let the Lotus through?
I mean, it's not much of a choice. We have to ban Breeze in this situation too. So, yeah, I mean, it's just as simple as that. They are a great Lotus team, but I think we threw away a lot of rounds in that game. That could have went our way, and then maybe we have more rounds to play with on the defense.
Would you say you're most comfortable on Ascent?
Oh yeah, 100%. We're a great Ascent team.
Well, best luck on Ascent.
But of course, what is on the line here? If G2 pick up the win, they will punch their ticket to the playoffs. But again, this is G2 we're talking about here, Myrna. This is a team that has been competing for trophies time and time again. This time they may not even get that chance.
Yeah, 100%. It feels like they're sitting pretty on those championship points, but they really have something to prove by making it to playoffs, to show that every single time they've made it to that playoffs, made it to that grand finals of Americas for a reason. And for them to stop that streak now will basically point out to these players that this is not the best form that they're in.
It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Emmy, actually, let me get your thoughts on this real fast. We talked to the coaches real quick. I just want to hear from you. How are you feeling? Is this going to be Envy maybe forcing map 3?
Honestly, listening to the coaches, I think Josh sounds like he has a great plan, and he's the best coach in Americas for me, and they've won it so many times for a reason. I think they're ready.
All right, you heard from Coach Emmy, you heard from Athena.
Did they demonetize
Let's see
me?
what's going to happen as we get ready for map number 2 after this short break. Don't worry, Mimi and Ender got you on the other side.
No, I got here before the break. Let's go. Yeah? No, it's this break that demonetizes you. I don't know why they do a little 30-second break. Little ad placement, maybe? I don't even know. Didn't know FM was a football fan. John Monetization said in chat. Oh no. Do I root for? No, I root for whoever's in my FPL team. I'm still fucking fuming that Thiago missed a pen. Isak, penalties this week. Terrible for me. Thiago misses his pen and then Isak doesn't take his. Unbelievable. Okay, still playing the double Senti. Why they have picked a tech side, I do not know. That seems bizarre to me. Let's attack double Senti into a Demon 1 chamber. If I'm playing against Envy, what am I worried about? I'm worried about Demon 1 chamber. Everything else, I'm honestly not that worried about. Isak would have missed with the stinker he had, to be honest. Yeah, but I don't care whether he would have... Well, I do care whether he would have missed or not, but just fucking take it, bro. Give me a chance. Isak is never taking it. Dom is insane. I don't give a fuck. He's your striker. He's taken pens before. I want my points. Picked attack because they know anti-strat their defense, surely. Yeah, well, if London taught us anything, it's that anti-strats don't mean fucking shit. Anti everything you want, it doesn't matter. Give teams fucking months and months, it doesn't matter.
G2 have their eyes set on B main already, and already our Chambers meeting on the field of battle. Envy stepping up into mid a little bit as well as Demon 1 dodges away from the dart.
Instantly we begin.
And deletes Baby Bay from the server.
That's who we were waiting for. That's Demon 1.
And they're already piled into mid, ready to fast flank.
Still the pressure mounting. Flank coming in from
What?
Envy as Demon 1 will not
It's a very
escape
good idea,
balance
of course,
crosshair.
against the Vice.
Very fast flank, though. Has to be contended with by Leaf.
Leaf ready for it, that right click.
But why are
A little
we
bit
one by
crazy.
one?
Quick
The
trade out
ducklings
from
go
Kesmet,
in.
though, but still Envy have so much pressure coming in from main. G2 have some time to figure out how they want to deal with it.
Alan still has flash here.
Right now, not playing forward at all, just Jogamo near stairs. With that smoke, it'll be tough for Envy to work on through it, especially with the frenzy here on the close corner. We saw it back on Lotus, how good that frenzy can be. This time amounts to nothing.
Alan never used
As
his
it'll be
flash either.
Twent, already with a shock dart kill. It's the tag with that dart comes out to the left.
Needed one with that
Rossi
spam. I
will claim
mean, they
Envy's
both
first pistol of the
were
day.
spammable.
Both Envy players were an inch away from death in that 1-on-2. They managed to trade out, make good on Demon 1's opener in this round, and finally get a pistol. That Lotus, you can point to other things, but it was lost when they could not win a pistol and they could not win their anti-bonus in either path.
And honestly, from listening to Stunner in the interview, it seemed like they kind of expected that. In a way, they knew they needed to ban 2 maps. Lotus was the lesser of 2 evils, I suppose, but this is a situation that they're not ultimately surprised by.
No, they knew that it had to come down to this ascent today. They knew they had to win it, but
Well,
G2,
here's the force.
putting the pressure on, they force.
G2 love this round 2 force. They got the spike plant down, and now they know Kesnet's stuck in the corner. A good flash, though.
It's the exact same round, pretty much.
Blink away.
They know there's 3 players here now, but all the util's gone. G2 want to still fight up.
Last round, G2 saw Demon 1 popping out of the smoke, so this time they're ready for a fight. Little human drone action from Jogamo as now the flames come on down. And still
I mean, a
G2
lot of things traded back and forth. They're about to
way of
walk
forward
back into
progress.
Demon 1.
Jogamo will eventually pick up this orb.
Both teams using so much just to maintain that space.
Oh, but they're going to come straight back into Demon 1's Outlaw. Baby Bay is the only player with armor. And now he has the
my
benefit
God,
of the
what a
ping.
shot.
Baby Bay comes right on back after losing the first duel.
What a way to return the favor. Almost as snappy.
Tagged him.
But in that back towards B, this space in main, it's been the story of the round, and Glyph has to hold.
This
He's
is
so alone.
Perfect calling from G2, coming straight back into Glyph now. They even have Baby Bay coming up through mid. Glyph needs to stay alive,
Oh, he
ratting
doesn't
it down
get
from
one.
underneath, but even with the wall coming up, it's not enough support to keep him alive. Envy thought they'd fixed all of their problems.
Forcing always
forgotten
works.
Their woes from Lotus. Sure, they win a pistol, but they cannot
Forcing
deal
always
with
works,
G2
man.
on these early
That's tough.
rounds.
That's brutal for Envy. And the
Another
approach
clip
from
in the
G2
compilation.
could not have been better. But who won the round? Who won it for
I
him?
mean,
It was none other
but
than this shot from Baby
It turns
Bay.
out the stingers are good. I don't know what to say. I mean, that is a
Just trying to
crazy shot
peek
from
for
Baby Bay, to be
information.
fair.
He's mid-animation.
But it turns out
30-year-old
stingers are
Phenom
good.
destroys him.
Oh my God, if you saw the shot I just hit on this man.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. We saw it.
You know Baby Bay's putting it on Twitter after this.
We got to do him some service there.
But now he has the Outlaw,
Clips sound even better anyways. G2
a Bandit,
now
and
realize
a bunch
that
of
Envy
classics.
are
Still need to
hopelessly
change this
lost
Bandit
in
little.
this round number 3. Full classics, and not even sure when Demon 1 took that damage, but he's only on 30 health.
And what was the story of Envy? A team that is built on momentum, that when they can get big rounds, they start to snowball, they play so
Drifting
well
into
off
B.
of it. A team that needs Demon 1 to buy an operator. And all of that gets set back. another few
Drone
rounds.
comes
All
out
of
B.
that
I mean, I
is
don't love it
G2
against the eco, to be honest. I
get
prefer to just
comfortable
drone kind of
on
where you
center.
actually want to go.
And make no mistake, G2 is playing this double Sentinel comp with the Yoru. It can be hard to put together attack-sided rounds. So by snowballing
You make
things
a
early
step?
on into the
I don't think
half,
so.
padding up that number on the attack side, you basically do
Unfortunate.
all you need in order to switch over to the defense side, have a way with it over there. Are you playing the Vise, the Chamber, the Yoru?
Yeah,
All
dive
these
to the
champs
spike.
fantastic on the defense. So you'll take all the attack rounds you can get.
And for Envy, they have a comp that wants to get Altorbs, wants us to get Knights on a run it back. Won't be able to have that early on. As they'll just look to
Try
bide
to
their
spike,
time.
their money will be kind of crazy
Maybe get a
here.
pick. Otherwise, side of the spike on this eco.
Nothing found for Demon 1. And so as G2 continue to look forward here, we've seen a lot of these looks from Envy up into the mains.
Found
Now
some
they
Altorbs
deal with
as well.
a late mid flank. Again, another standard, I think, of Envy's in these early rounds of play. And Glyph is going to do his best to die to the spike here, get on out of there, and take a gun out of Jogamo's hands on the way out.
It's something.
It's the little things, I suppose.
When you look at this run, though, for G2, I think a lot of people were rightfully worried seeing the team that normally dominates Americas, that sees it as a formality to lift a trophy regionally, sent down to the play-ins. But I think what people forget is how damn good G2 is in these kind of tournament formats.
Jada, thanks for the 11 months.
Every day when they have to iteratively
Only 11 months, I feel like you've been around for
their
ages.
opponent and figure it out. They're so comfortable. That's that experience they've gotten from playing so many internationals, making so many runs. They love being here.
Hey, the Leaf Odin. Again, the money already very good.
Still come out winning the finals in Americas.
And if they wanted to win Americas, they'd have to do it again. Even a win in this match only puts you in the lower bracket of playoffs.
Yeah, losing that first match to Furia has really put the pressure up. And now,
big kill, and now no Yoru.
In hand,
Good luck, and that's one of your rifles
this
too.
round and start pushing G2 into Demon 1. This is a good setup in B main, even getting Glyph involved.
I think this Demon 1 isn't going to walk up here.
Teleport away, little bait and switch action. Flash already broken, and the drone spots
Oh, that did kill Glyph though, holy.
Drone again. That's 2
So now they
rounds
just take the opportunity whilst they've got one.
The drone from Trent has enabled
Just gotta
his
kill
teammates
Demon
to
1
pick up a
backside.
first kill.
The kill wasn't on Demon 1, but that's a great way to push him off the line. Now he's stuck alone backside.
That's a good shot, though.
Oh, but he can
Trying
wait
to deal
for
with
the
this dart,
dart.
though, on such a limited health as well. With the flood coming in from
Spike
Envy,
that
G2 are
all
not on
flooded
the site.
CT and
They've
G2
been
just
stuck creeping up close to spawn here. Knight still waiting right there where they come. And now on 2 fronts, Baby Bay
I mean,
shut out of this, and we're tied up at 2.
we got Baby Bay watching for the flood from here.
You
got Valen watching from the flood from here. It's Leaf's mistake, really, because if they kill him backside, they win.
Instantly help out.
But these two, when you're alone here, this is essentially a 2v1 with some time pressure.
Rotating over into B, and then once
Like, they're just on different pages. I don't really know. I think, is Demon 1 trying to... Sorry, is Leaf just trying to respond to, like, the noise he's hearing CT?
Forced to try and accelerate elsewhere, make something work over in B main. Dimensional
now
drift for John.
Yoru.
He's got a shotgun off of it.
Yikes. Well, good news for Envy is they're all playing Market, playing off this site, so it'll just be a quick retake for them. Actually taking a big amount of damage on Demon 1.
This is one of those situations where I like having Yoru have the spike
into sight.
on B.
But now with a couple of teleports, Valen's down in there, and G2 still have 3
They do
players
have
back in main.
a
This is
Vice
a
ult
weird
here.
post plant. Belief is banking on the fact that he's got this Steel Garden.
The ult's big, and there's so much utility on top of it to stall this retake out from Envy.
This is abnormal from G2. You don't see many rounds
Nice
like
play,
this
though.
with 3 players back into main.
Yeah.
There you have it, Leaf. Buying time as this late flank works underway. Kesnet trying to find quick kills, but Envy are going to need it much faster. And Trent has
Oh
finally
my
shown
God,
up, but
Trent,
those
that's
shots are
awful.
horrible. G2 now backed into backside. Another flank from Leaf going through mid, but G2 are completely separated. Rossi finds the first. Rossi's moving in for the next one, and now it's Leaf. To win this round for G2, he has found the opening, and he delivers.
That's such a strange round in the end.
Well,
G2
I mean,
with
it's a
3
bizarre
players sitting
post plant with 3
offside in a
people.
post plant. The win
3
condition
people in
was
main.
topsy-turvy.
It's terrible from Trent. I mean, the
In
round
the
should not
stream
even been
setup
close,
with
to be
the
honest.
ultimate,
But that's the thing. You
they buy
can't,
so much
can't
time
play retake against
and
this
give
run.
Leaf the opportunity
You gotta have someone
to
on
come in
site,
with
even
the
if it's
Red Bull
against the
clutch.
Yoru ult. You gotta have someone on site.
That was rough from Trent, but his teammates had his back.
Yeah, somehow Leaf just has perfect coverage there to hit the planter. And then the
Now you're back on an
spam
eco
through
as
the
well.
box, just
Crucial
seeing the top
round
of
that
Rossi's
was.
dome. So we're
Run
back
past the one way,
into
nice.
A main from G2. Valen, that's just a spam kill bot mid. How many times on Lotus did we see Demon 1 get spam killed through a wall? Just his shoulder spotted. It was a big problem for them. And now on the
Pure
eco
gun
round,
donation
Envy
there. That's fucking
somehow fought back
atrocious
with
from
numbers
those
in
two.
A main. That allows Knights
But
to
you've got the
recover
first
rifle
kill
and get
against
on
an
out.
eco.
Hasn't going for a
Oh my
fight as
God.
well. Missed his mark. Has to run away. G2 have a lot of space though. Leaf already walked up.
Can hear them,
up towards
surely.
Pizza and looking to cut rotates.
Yeah, he's in a great spot and tracking 2 against the Neon. No easy task there. Knights will throw up the wall to heal on up. But G2 have broken the angles of Envy a bit. Already have cut back into this.
There's
A
a gun
site.
here, though. This
It'll
is
have to be
3v2
Knights
with a gun.
for a chance in this round. That rifle he recovered previously. He's got some coverage now, but baited out by the planter.
From Valen.
And
I
Valen
mean,
will
you might
cover
just
his
keep this,
teammate.
to be honest.
Didn't want to use the ult in this 2-on-3. Tried to take a timing. And And as soon as it
4 on
doesn't
attack
work,
though already for
that's a
G2.
very
It's not
hard
looking
round
good,
for
is
Glyph.
it?
Some spam to come in, but ultimately it is Valen's round.
Probably a timeout coming here.
I think the way G2 have been using the Odin, both in Game 1, like you mentioned, but here in Game 2 as well, to counter out the kind of angles Demon 1 likes to play has been really cool.
Man, who would
You
have
see when
thought
they go
forcing
for
was
these
good?
B main fights,
If only there was
almost
someone to
always,
have told.
that Odin is tucked on the corner,
Oh, wow.
spamming
Wasn't
the
the
standard
spam.
op line. There, when they're aggressing towards A as well,
Very
it's
nice.
the same idea. They're trying to use this gun as a way to deny anyone swinging into an angle, being able to find an opportunity to get a shot with an op, to stay posted in that way. It's the little things for G2 always, but it shows they have great ideas of how to shut down a player like Demon 1.
Well, Demon 1 had a pistol last round. This time he's got the op.
A timeout feels a little bit
Down to
rough.
bot mid. G2 have really liked opening up strong into
She went
games
with
so
look
far.
at how we're starting these rounds, man. This
It means that
illegal.
in the mid rounds, that's where you might not have full utility to clear away these.
This is maybe we're playing the
corners that
chamber honestly
can
against the
punish
double
you in
senti, and he wants to play in mid and try and TP away from stuff,
Walking down
like
mid.
fighting B main. Because this is one of those situations where you almost like you don't want to fight in the intermediate spaces as much.
This time,
Because like if you fight in the intermediate spaces, like it's not that that's a bad thing to do. Obviously you're
They
playing
choose
chamber,
not
so you
to
should.
reapproach through mid, at least not yet.
But that carries like a
rotate
certain
through
level of
spawn.
risk to where we've seen them be punished.
not give an
Whereas if you were
opportunity
playing
to
like
go down
Cypher and you were just like, yeah, I'm just gonna hold the fucking site with Cypher or Vice here on B.
completely frozen.
Yeah, I
Like
think
you know,
maybe
this
send Trent
this
over,
comp
try
has
and
no
fake
answer
something
to that
towards A.
shit. If your Cypher has a good game on defense, like
Now starting to actually commit to
there
the
is
shift.
no answer for that.
It's a little bit strange. G2 haven't
You-
heard
you
anything,
gotta
but
use
with
this.
the forward posting that Baby Bay has an A main, you gotta know the Opper is in mid.
We're watching the next game.
Especially with the way
I'll
Kaz
watch
is
4
playing
maps.
aggro.
So this is map 2.
Leaf gets spotted.
That's a tell,
We
though.
might not get
Only
to the end of the
Rise
game,
spotted
but-
by that dart. No more surprise out of that, so
Wow.
G2 have to rip it
Just
into
kinda
the
beat the
site.
timing
Still
a little bit.
Jogamo with a great first shot. Knights now running it back. He'll have a second lease on life
You
here.
shut the door.
As that door is closed.
4v4.
Still quick back into it with a slide out into the open. Kesnet
Oh, we're
is
just not
lighting
out
up
though.
here.
So it was
Touchdown
almost like a
undercover with 10
two-pronged
seconds left. No
timing
chance
here.
at all
We
for
went so
G2 to
fast
break
here
free of A main.
that they weren't ready, and it got us the
Double
first
duels
kill.
from Envy coming up
But
in
then
a
this
big
Phoenix
way,
ult came
quick
back, and also then
on
we
the
weren't
action
ready.
there to shut down G2 and claim this round.
And the money here isn't
If you can't
amazing,
rid
but it's
Envy out
probably
of
good
mid,
enough, and Baby can also
Knights
ult.
and Kesnet will always be there on the site you're hitting. He was so fast on that rotate. G2 still had players scrambling into position.
And now
Two were
G2
caught behind the
timeout.
smoke in main as Kesnet goes for this play. Here's the running back too that bought time even before. Knights in his second life helped his teammate to succeed on this retake.
And so timeout called from G2.
I mean, someone else has got to get out there.
Still Jogamo with a great first shot. Knights now running it
Like, we
back.
killed the ult,
He'll have
shut
a
the
second
door,
lease on life here.
trying to get out,
As that
get
door
out,
is
get
closed.
out there.
Still quick back
Trade this.
into it with a slide out into the open. Kesnet
Oh,
is
get out
lighting it
there.
up here.
Yeah, I think that has to be the approach they're going for here. Figure
I don't think it's a terrible timeout for them either, to be honest. And I want to see a little bit less of Glyph starting back CT on B. I think that's where we want to be starting rounds, to be honest. But there's no way you're not fucking buying this round. Man, you have a whole timeout to figure out whether you can buy or not. And I'll tell you right now, you can. I'll tell you for free, you can. You can afford to buy one. You can afford to buy one. Jogamo can afford to buy. You have a buy, bro. You have actual 5 guns this round.
It's crazy going for this pinch down. Mid-end be on an anti-eco of all things.
They
Well,
do
that's
this
the thing,
a
it's
lot
not an
on
anti-eco,
anti-eco
though.
rounds. And I can't say I've ever loved it. Lose 2 players here. That's at least a gun that can get recovered.
I'm looking at Rossi. Up in B main alone. A risky spot to be in. If he drops, even a 1-for-1 isn't good enough. You just lose full control of the B site. So the composure to fall away
Okay, they have 3 guns now.
is smart from him, but he is still isolated here on B.
Everyone on G2 armed now. Trent with a drone. Can he clear Rossi?
Oh,
I
no.
think he saw foot.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely he did. And that is trouble.
Wow.
What is that? Good fire back from Trent, though, here in the teleport.
But it's only 1-for-1. G2 will secure this
Not the
site.
best start in the world, is it?
Envy need this round. They cannot let G2 get control of this attack half.
Envy had essentially gifted G2 an even fight here on G2's eco.
Ooh, right
Can't
idea.
afford to lose this. Already some damage down onto Trent, and that's a great shot from Demon One. But it was Trent.
Here
The problem of Lotus, Trent in a beautiful position. How do you get him out of this corner? You
Oh,
just
the
can't do
Odin
it.
value is
The Red Bull
insane
clutch
this
for
map.
Trent and an eco win.
That is a round that has to hurt for Envy. An anti-eco. Where they try to go aggressive, they try and
Oh
make a play.
my word.
But all it leads
What is
to
a VFL
is
team?
guns given to G2.
VFL is Fantasy
and
Valorant.
Trent set up
It's free to
for
play.
yet another
Set
clutch.
up by yours truly.
Great work from him.
It'll be back for
Tugging
champs.
back and forth between
Pick a
taking
team.
The aggressive
You got certain budget to
swing and tucking
spend.
away.
Pick players. They get points for winning
Doing that to
games
Glyph.
and getting
we
kills.
saw how clutch Glyph could be, but Trent is the OG clutch master here on Ascent.
So Envy run the round back again. This time no one's home.
Okay. I mean, you're maybe just going to get caught out walking
Well,
back
that
tiles.
is
It's
not what you were
Jogamo
expecting.
that's surprised, as a matter of fact, assuming surely it has to
Strip
be a
the
fake
wall
on
and
that
just-
side of the map, but
and just
now
run
Envy have
forward.
loaded up again,
Oh.
completely stepping out of B main. Crisp double tap of the head. We'll take
Well, that's
Rossi
not
out of the round.
gonna take this
now
away.
To Steel Garden. Demon One doesn't care about that. He's
Oh,
still
but
got
he
that
didn't
ult available,
see the
but
TP.
Valen was on the other side of
I
his
mean,
scope.
Knights,
He couldn't even
hello?
see the player. And now Knights can't find a shot.
Oh,
Neither
for
can
fuck's
Kesnit. It's a
sake.
disaster from Envy.
Dude, Valen just TP's out in the open and wrecks Demon One.
And because Demon One is scoped down, he can't even see Valen.
Yep. That's so sick from the IGL.
Nobody asked about
And that's another
VFL. There
heartbreaker
is
for Envy.
both a YouTube
You
and
lose
a
an
Twitch
anti-eco,
chat, I'll have you
we
know.
still have money. Let's try it again. They even get a freebie to open this round. Jaw caught, unassuming that that aggressive play would be committed. Only for this to be the result towards A.
Yo, you can't see me, right? I remember you did that.
Got John Cena TPing into the site, and
Now it's time for a
got
timeout the other
Stunner hitting
side.
the timeout button. I mean, literally 2 rounds ago, Josh RT called a timeout.
Yep.
Envy just
Yeah.
ran the same play.
Yeah, they went for the aggro play. Theoretically, doesn't seem maybe the best idea against a double Senti comp. Again, it's like when you're playing against double Senti, what do you want? Choke points. Choke them. Choke the points. Dying in intermediate space, bad. Against other comps, that's not necessarily, well, dying is not bad, but you can fight them there, particularly Chamber. Demon 1 can fight them there, but he can't die there. You got to get out. You got to make them actually take a site, bro. Instead, you're fucking running it down B and letting them know that, like, oh yeah, fucking go to A. Or, you know, taking bad fights here.
Fire under them. The way their rookies in particular were playing.
Tough.
You felt like something had changed, but today it's just been back to that expectation from when you see a team like G2 play up against Envy, and you see it just like
He's
that.
just
a perfect
fucking
little bait
cooked him there.
with the clone
Okay,
dropping
now
out
you Yoru
for
up this
Jog to
round.
find a kill.
That shot alone, though. No one else was anywhere near. Just Baby Bay walking up Cat. That already starts to pull rotations
Holy,
towards
he's
mid.
fucking cooked him there.
Another little walk down from Kesnit.
This is a group
these
up and
duelists,
Yoru ult round.
Arm in arm. They'd love to step out mid in these mid rounds and driving through the swing.
He still
Maybe
gets
can't even
that,
do it,
but
Demon
holy,
One
this is what
has found
why
that
you
success.
Yoru
2
ult.
kills outside of B main. Numbers taken for Envy.
So now Leaf and Valen to try and
Cross
recover
mid
this
to A.
round.
It's a good call when the spike gets
This
dropped
was the
down
round
there.
that Demon One needed to get online. Finally. Big impact from him with that 2K.
Now Glyph is in a good position in tree, but it's a little bit awkward when 2 guys are approaching. through mid to
Backs up big time there now. All of these walls around this part of the map are kind of paper thin,
Big
so
loss for Envy.
And with just 20 seconds left, if G2 wastes too much time here, Hunter's Fury could just end their round, but I don't think it's
gonna
quite
go for
enough.
it. No.
And Glyph doesn't even commit it. He doesn't know where that second player could be. Could, of course, be hanging out on the other side of the door.
Just gonna hold here.
And a dart for this retake.
You have a run it back and a
off angle in heaven.
Oh, he's
flash.
in such a good spot, but that run it back will spot him. He has to fall down. And for Envy now, with ultimates to commit, with this round gifted back to them by Demon 1, this is one you cannot lose. But now with Valen showing that aggressive look from main, and Leaf somewhere here on site. How do you find him? How do you deal with him? Valen had already teleported over to this other side.
one way.
They need to stick the half, and it's a wide swing from the rookie to secure this one for Envy.
G2 has won so many of these late round clutch situations in this series. But this time
Virgil
Envy
washed.
cleaned it up.
I'm assuming you're meaning
Two
Van
new
Dyke.
additions, Glyph, as well as Knights there at the end.
Imagine calling a kid Virgil.
Following off of the
No way
excellent
you look
work
at any
early from
baby and
Demon
think
1.
Virgil.
It's a 4-on-5 that they had to recover from. But this was the moment. A lineup between the two. And another round back for Envy.
And I think so important that Knights found the trade on Baby Bay and bot mid earlier in the round. That equally could have changed the complexion as B main is the focal point. A fight up from Envy, sliding forward. Jogamo sees it all, but he's just going to watch his teammates die. And now the Hunter's Fury comes online. It's Jog with the shotgun. And G2 have blown open this B site. Somehow he's still alive. As the flames are nipping at his heels, Knights holds the line, holds his ground for now. His support is
Holy
slow.
Knights,
He's fighting his
cooking.
own way back into this as now a flank comes online. Finally, Demon 1 enters the site and it's Valen to flee.
I have no
He
idea
might be
the
the captain
flank.
of this ship, but he's abandoned it. Valen will play this 1v3 from A.
That was chaos. But now settled in a 1-on-3. In Glyph's position, Hell.
Glyph is watching this one from the grave. He knows what you can do here, but the silent drop has failed. Doesn't matter. Demon 1
Took too long to
comes
decide
right
what he
on
wanted to
down
do there.
to keep this momentum in Envy's possession.
That round was fast. Envy try and fight for main.
Okay, I mean
G2
that. Against the Yori ult, fighting B main, fighting forward when they're down a player essentially, not a bad idea.
For Envy.
The problem that they had was they just
Crazy
needed to
play
commit
from
to site.
Job.
I think here they went for the
Popping out of the Yori.
smoke just to
Looks like the
completely
job we
cross
saw
the
at the
site.
beginning of this year. There's more and more on that roll.
It's like they didn't really want to fight him. Like, why are we ending up ahead of that there, Lee?
Work from Knights to stay alive.
Really was.
He's just one
been
man on the site.
the impact player in these last few rounds,
I would say in these last few series as well.
for sure.
Completely found his footing here on the Tier 1 stage. And now to try and tie things out at this half. Not have a repeat of the 7-5 of Lotus. Envy fight forward. And it's Valen
Wow,
on
they just
13
about
health
get out.
trying to teleport way out of dodge.
Back towards mid for G2. Clearing space up. Valen
cooking
teleporting across.
here.
This is a space they haven't explored since the earliest rounds of this half.
Trying to catch a timing.
Oh
Trip
my
on his
God.
right. Phoenix on his left.
I think Valen lucky to be alive.
Definitely.
Extremely.
On 13 HP, he just wants to be the late insert. Envy fighting forward. They've done it so many times. This time, no success found. Hunter's Fury out from Glyph. Trying to fire away at these players down
Oh,
in
they
mid, but
called
it's
such a
Baby
good
Bay
timing
marching
from
into
Baby
this
Bay. The
side
problem is,
alone.
look where the spike is.
Doesn't need any support. He has taken over
They're
the
gonna
map.
come back to Trent.
G2 prodded at every part of Ascent here. They found the weak point. Baby Bay makes a play.
This is such a weird round, though, because the spike was still back in spawn.
I thought they were going to finish B.
Yeah, 2 players in mid, but they don't really know where to go. Finally coming back into Baby Bay now.
Still alive, though, are the new additions. Glyph and Knights. Guys who have had so many moments in this playoff run.
Gonna be pretty tough. They have a dart, but no flash.
No flashes. They've got to win these fights honestly.
Both have
Going
them.
to drop down in from Knights.
What?
In the corner, what is that? And now they're running back. Knights has a chance to do it all.
What?
Gets the teleport as well. He's insane, but his Phoenix Feather's being chased. He needs that kill. It's not there. Leaf has found him. No more clutch here. G2 take the round.
That was so
That would've
damn
been
close.
sick. That would
for
have been
Knights.
fucking sick.
Your heart breaks for him. Desperately trying to defend his body. But Leaf, the cerebral player, knows the win condition. Knows that the only way
Yeah,
to
the
end
timing
this
from
round
Bebe so good.
is to work the flank.
The quick thinking and the micro on these plays was insane.
He's so good.
Knights just...
Dude, that guy just hero rounded on us.
And he almost had it. That would have changed the
He almost had
entire
it.
complexion moving.
But a 7-5 with double Senti, ascent side defense. I think Envy might be going home. It's a bit of a shame considering some of the improvement they made, but I guess it was too late. They got a pretty rough draw, to be honest. MIBR into G2, that's a pretty rough draw. Envy with a season full of moments. Streets will never forget. I'm pretty sure the Streets will probably forget. Teams most likely going to champs are Lev, almost 100%. NRG, almost 100%. G2, 95%. And then probably like 100 Thieves, 50%.
Because my boy Demon won. Demon won on top. Number 1.
I'm going for the underdogs. Give me Envy.
Why?
Envy all the way. They got Demon 1 and Rossi and Kesne. They got Deus.
And?
Deus.
And Glyph.
Man, that's rough. Are we seeing G2 fixing up that shit, or is Envy just bad? I think Envy are that bad. I think G2 are better. I mean, G2, I think, have kind of found some things that work. I mean, the thing is, they've always been pretty good at Lotus. That's
On defense.
not really too big of a shock.
Try and save your
Breeze is rotating out. Breeze has been a pretty big problem map for them, so that's kind of good for them as well.
Baby and Demon 1 met here on the opening pistol. And it's Baby
Revenge.
Bay to win this time around. Instantly breaking the players in B main. with
You have
that
the,
slow
like this
stalling out
ascent
Evan
now
and
kind of
Envy in
suits what they
market.
want to do.
It's going to be tough to work
You know,
back into the site.
it's not necessarily the meta, but it's not like terrible either.
Job, but he's already gotten across the tuck.
Yeah, he can teleport out of here if he needs to, and he will as the spike comes back into mid.
Oh, Valen.
Valen a little bit labored in those shots, and
Spike.
lucky to have Trent here patrolling in mid as well, but these jump peaks have proven such a problem. I mean, look at that. Envy are jumping around the server. It's absurd, and it's
What a
nice to
stupid
come
pistol.
right back from a 4K with a 3K
Oh, well,
to
they
start
force
this
here.
half off right.
Defense
7
force?
kills in the last 5 minutes from Knights.
I don't think
That
you
young
need to
man,
double Senti ascent
He
defense
has an
side.
agent. He has
7-6
a map,
up.
and it is Phoenix on Ascent.
He's so good.
How many of the Envy wins in
DRG are
playoff
not going to
France have
champs.
been
No, the
driven
4
by
Chinese
him
teams are
in these
EDG,
positions?
XLG,
Feels like pretty much every
JDG,
single one.
and Tai Lu.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. 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 Let's go, Rossi.
Still believing.
Did not force.
Taking the Phantom in this round too. Remember how this map started off? Same situation, but Envy forced up and won the second round. That started the bleeding. That led to 7
Team has
rounds
2 Fat
for
Baby.
G2. This
Tai
time
Lu
a
have
different
2 Fat
story,
Baby.
No force up, and Envy committed to the big guns.
JDG have YU
G2 are
from
stacked
Wolves.
here on A. Demon 1. Oh, that's
no. Just one right click to the
Did
face.
Tai Lu make it? They
And you're
were
lurched
probably
out
the
of it.
best team in China this
So
whole
Valen, without
stage, to
that
be honest.
pressure, can switch over to the Paranoia. Invalidate that entry fast lane.
This is still a 4-man
Remember
stack on A.
Tiglu?
And they
How
don't have anywhere
times
else
have
to go deep,
changed.
or
Yeah,
rather,
Tiglu is
he's
dead.
closing the gap.
So sliding
Nice.
into the site now, Kesnet has it all to do, and he will be steady with it for now. Doesn't matter if they lost that opening player. Kesnet keeps it calm here.
It's what they needed. Round could have gotten a lot scarier if those entries don't go your way.
Well, the way back in would certainly be a kill from Baby Bay, but he's brought a knife to a gunfight, and that'll tie up the score here at 7.
Okay.
Good entries from Kesnet. He
It
plays a
was
big
good
role
entries from Gasnet, but
in
now
being
it
on
gets
this
tough.
map, especially on these attack sides. Unlike the Jet, who can always find that pocket on the dive, have space to play around your cloudburst, you are putting your life on the line every time you slide forward. You're trusting in Knights to have your back. In this round,
Just wait until Demon 1 warms up. I mean, Demon 1's biggest glazer here on
picks up
Twitch.
that
I've got bad news for you. He's 8-11.
On the
I think
Vise.
what? He's like
it was tearing him up in the first
15
half.
and 25 or something in the series.
So by all accounts, G2 should be
We're
able to stabilize.
3
If
quarters of
anyone
the
on
way
Envy
through the
is gonna
series.
Disrupt the flow. I'd be looking at Knights.
Also,
One with a gun. But with Baby Bay inside of the smoke, they gotta be so careful. It's a crispy shot from Baby Bay.
He gets a
and another
second.
one,
He
too.
gets a
His
third.
teammate was right into the corner. He only had a Guardian. But he's putting up clips like that.
I was thinking about this game, and so
would
much
hope
of
so,
that head-to-head for me went to Demon 1. How insane he's been, how Baby Bay
Baby boy,
been in a bit of a
holy.
slump in some of these earlier games. But this looks like the match in stage 1. This looks like Baby Bay stepping into the chamber role, facing the guy I think a lot of people, especially the fans here, would consider the best in slot.
If they wanted
And
to win,
biffing
they'd
him.
sign me. When I didn't see a DM from Envy on X, I knew it was
We
cooked
knew
for
that in
them.
the offseason, when G2 were looking
Ooh.
at who was going to fill the shoes of Jonah P, they wanted a chamber player. That was really between Baby Bay and Demon 1, and Baby Bay won the spot. You hear the legends of how Baby Bay was tearing up the server in Trials. Of course, what he brought to the team out of the game as well. But now it'll be Envy. Backs against the
Just
wall.
died.
Let's hear it.
Peeking out. Sure.
Could be one more. Could be one more. I'm blind, guys. I'm smoking this one.
Why is this Thorns here, Care?
Can we walk out after?
Space
Good cat flank, guys.
I have cat. I have cat.
Let's go.
Cat, underneath us. Behind you guys. 25. 2, 1. Behind you, mid 1.
Bingo mid. Bingo mid. Wait, Max.
80 Vice.
I'm one off right now.
After fight.
You're good. Crossing the site now.
80 Vice.
He's holding you with Odin there. Yeah, I'm crossing the site. I'm gonna plant.
Yeah, go. I'm playing for spawn right now.
There you go.
You're OTP spawn.
Yep, I'm a blinder now.
Not sure.
No, I don't know. Hold, I'm darting.
You go stairs and Jugo market?
Yeah.
Fake TP.
One market.
Okay, Max, it should be heavy, be main and market, okay?
Nice. Recon in 5.
Market. One in the walkout right now.
74 Vice.
Walking out one without a.
Out where? Out market.
Connor, that guy is at 74.
Just walked out. Done.
Could be lane.
Could be market as
Just
well.
look.
Play it lane. Play it safe.
Yeah, smoke per bomb.
Smoke bomb.
Oh my god, he
Max.
painted.
Nice try, Max.
Okay, it's okay.
Nice shot, though, on this one guy, bro.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Valen chooses to stick it there in the one-on-one. Lands
Oh,
the
that's
defuse.
so-
It doesn't
that's
matter
so tough.
that Demon 1 killed everybody in that round, Mimi. That's still a round win for G2.
That is brutal. Especially after the start of this round. This fight looked great for Envy, only
He's
for
at
G2 to turn it around in the chaos. And only for Demon 1 to bring it back to a bullet.
Oh.
He was a shot away from winning this round.
You're him, Jake.
And it's
I need
Valen
Enterprise to
instead
qualify and pick up
sticking the
Zalsis
spike.
as a sub. So he and
It's
Saif
just
Happy can
insulting.
fuck
Like,
in
you gotta feel
Shanghai.
on the other side.
Have I
Demon
got
1, you
bad
do
news for you
everything
then?
in your power to win the round. Not a chance, and now not a chance for Kesnet to even play it. Just spam for market.
Dead from the jump. Now where to Envy go? Maybe you look to Knights again. It's been so good this map.
Yeah, you need Fireflux. I mean, if Fireflux to replace
exactly where he
Kachow
is.
brought in Zalsis, that
Loves
might be
walking
the
up off these
funniest
bridge walls.
sub of all
Really, do
time.
you see him go full send? And that's exactly why.
That angle. Anchoring
Are there
close.
two more
Just-
different players
it's
than
desperation
Kachow?
now from
Yeah.
Envy.
and
You already lost
Zelsis?
one duelist, so Knights wants to make a play. Now you lost both of them, so now you really got to do something. And if you're Demon 1 that just lost a clutch to time, you want it even more.
Oh, gives it
Now
away.
they've heard Baby Bay. Sets up the teleport, but they're just going to cross anyways. Ignore him entirely. Still with the double hold on backside here. And
I have
the
Omen
late
all here
round
to
dart
get
play
across,
off
though.
of. Someone's got to break that quickly. Nobody broke it. That could be trouble as the bullets start peppering Envy. We're now in crunch time.
Not Omen ulting.
20 seconds left on the clock. That's a
You don't
great
need
paranoia
losable.
out of Rossi. Bunches these players back up on site. But
Not
they're
now,
getting
the spike's
shot
there.
at from their 6. They're getting surrounded now. Envy trying to fight through this madness on the site. Rossi now with 3 players staring at him. Still has to recover the spike.
Pickups Celsius, so he and
Hope has
Saifat
been
can
lost.
fucking
Baby
Shanghai.
charges in and wins a 10th for G2.
Yeah, maybe.
This game is slipping away.
Demon
from
1
Envy.
gonna ace this round, never mind.
Kesnit spammed at the start of the round. Knight's desperate to make a play.
Yeah,
You can
it's looking
see
a little bit
The
desperate right now.
desperation coming in. And G2 on the other side, they still play to their style. They play structured, tucking back to back in the boathouse,
Yo, Trent, we are
waiting
too
for
good,
Baby
bro.
Bay,
We're just scary, bro. That's not
and calm in their approach. Envy's economy in a bad spot. Another
not time
timeout
out?
getting
He did.
called. They are quickly.
It's not looking good. Demon 1 will go crazy in 2027 when he wakes up. Maybe. Maybe. The most similar player to me, I would say Boo. Smokes player, doesn't like to take fights, plays for the clutch, locks
Hear
in
me
a
out.
clutch.
Lev, get there. Remove King because why not?
IGL.
Brings Elpis and Saifat just ignores him.
Like imagine Boo if Heretics are good strats. Say both
Somehow you
you're
have
both
Kesnit or
cringe.
Demon 1 secure an orb in one of the mains.
Imagine Boo, but
That
if
could change
Heretics
everything,
faked
but-
every pistol.
I'm
Now
telling
Envy
you,
not finding a
fake
fight
pistol in
up
ranked
into mid.
works
Early
every
flame wall
fucking
and the
time.
run it back spent. Let's see what Knights can do. He's isolated from his team on the wrong side of the wall, and he's got no time left to play with. Hasn't even seen a single player he has sent
Stuff.
backwards.
Now you're just a bunch
Now
of.
Kesnit creeping up into mid, leg
Nice
spotted,
all thanks for the
duelist
£5.
down. Envy have mid control, but at what cost?
It looked like they don't
Same
have a
thing again,
plan when they push. They
Trying to make a
need
play
you,
in
coach.
the chaos, it fails. And now Envy look to scramble back
I don't
towards
think
A,
I
back
don't
towards
think I could
Valen.
win them
Eyes
this
on
game. I'll
Nasty
be
Nasty
honest.
off angle.
He has such a good
Oh,
position
Jesus.
to hide behind. Just a 1-for-1 though. As
To be honest, they lost it in the first half. Really,
Only
like
2 left alive, and
you
it's
needed to stop them from getting this
18
many rounds.
combined. Rossi on 1.
18 HP.
Envy made the
Good
choice
luck.
not to force up here. But they did
Not
spend
going for a
run it
buy
back.
this round. I think is just criminal off a timeout. Again, letting them get
Risking G2 fall.
letting them get
2
to 11.
of this series, and 2 within Envy.
when like your buy is not great, but
At
it's
the
not
end of
the
their
worst.
year.
And also like also next round you have like Chamberlain
They know
and
exactly
Neon
where
ult anyway.
Rossi
Like
is.
whoever chose to not buy this round,
Nowhere
honestly,
left to go. Baby Bay seals
Fire
the
them.
deal once more.
It's the 11th
I mean
round
you
for
will
G2.
do because you're 2 rounds away from firing
That
everyone.
was the call to save. They didn't full commit into this round. But I think Envy is no closer to finding a solution out. This is what concerns me. Seeing Kesnit try and feel like he needs to go for a play. Feels like after that run it back is gone, he steps up alone.
We're
no
not gonna
one there
get
to help
fired.
him.
Why not?
That
'Cause we've
reminds me
already
of
been
an
fired.
earlier Envy, the Envy who went near winless in the regular stage. They looked so individualistic, so disconnected in their play.
Showers all
Now
over my
Envy will
Twitter
meet
feed.
Baby Bay
Twitter
in B
feed.
main.
Does this guy know English? Those officers would go crazy for him.
They have not been able to
Well, if he
dislodge
wants
him
to
from
stay
this
in,
position.
if he wants to stay in
Kesnit hasn't been able
EMEA,
to play the last few rounds,
like
but
I
this
got
time,
bad
good
news
flash
for
and a
you.
jump around the
I was thinking
corner.
about this.
We'll send him back into sight.
Like obviously, I mean, who knows? I
Fury
might
too.
re-sign
That's
with
coming out
Foot, so
from the
this might not
defense side.
affect me as much. But I'm
Trying
going to
to
assume
catch
that
the
a
players
lot
in main,
of
but
what
no
happens next
bullets
year,
tagged.
obviously
A
with the
rarity
open
for
quals and
Trent.
stuff, I'm going to guess that a lot of people will watch the EU games of like Fnatic and
look
Liquid
back
and stuff
towards
like
mid.
that, and Heretics. But if we're being realistic,
expended little this round.
probably by
They've
far
thrown
the
the
most
TP
consequential
in a
open
nasty
qualifiers
corner.
will just be the Turkish
Yet
ones.
NV have found the weaker side of this map. And now
Turkey
Hunter's
should
Fury,
probably have like
a good flash.
5
No one's looking in
slots,
the corner. Knights covers his teammates back.
if not more.
And that is necessary.
Turkey should have probably 10
With
slots
Balin
in the cups
now stuck in hell.
in
Trent
EMEA.
needs to clear the duelist before he can support his teammate on site. He will find his mark. And Envy are no closer to winning this round cleanly. Demon 1 can't afford to give up this forward line.
It has to be Demon 1 here. Who else is going to save this
I mean,
round?
Leaf has
Who
ult,
else
but
is
again,
gonna
it's
keep
not going to
Envy in
affect
it?
Demon 1.
Well,
He
G2
should
are
still
taking
pop
their
it, but...
time. Baby went all
Oh,
the
now
way
he definitely
around
should
the
pop it.
world, and Leaf
Nice ult, thanks for
somehow
2 more
walks
pounds.
out from Tree. No one
That's my opinion on what they need to do.
Demon 1's back. No one has the support there.
How would I
Glyph
play against
has
Vice
no
Chamber?
one left to help.
With this comp, I like that. To me, they are playing. The thing is, playing against Vice Chamber very tough because if you go fast, you run into the Vice problem. If you go slow, you run into the Chamber problem, right? I think whenever you're playing against Double Senti, though, you have to try and take mid. You have to try and take mid and threaten from multiple choke
16 team
points.
cup with 12 Turkish teams. Who says no?
I always think B splits against Double Senti are your best chance, in all honesty, and the potential of, particularly when you're playing Neon, maybe even trying something all the way through spawn. I don't think that should be written off. I think when you're playing Double Senti,
And stay in it.
doing this, or especially
After
just doing straight
surprise
BXX,
at the start of play.
they ain't it. You have to come and take mid, which is what they're doing right now. I think you have to always try and like take this space here.
Against the wall.
And as I say, like sometimes threaten
drone
this,
missed him.
sometimes do this.
The drone did not see him.
You know, don't have a drone that doesn't see a chamber here.
Careful.
I was about to be happy that this
step
game
onto
was
the line.
fast, then saw the next game and wished this
unpunished for
shit
now.
was gonna last longer.
And Envy once
Yeah.
again have found the lighter side.
game's
of
a
the
bit
fight, but only
rough.
for a second. There's already a rotate coming online.
And there's still thorns here.
I know
Makes
it's
it
late,
so
but
hard
what's
to
your
actually get through.
opinion?
On what? People, we just gone straight back into BXX. I mean,
Their last chance here. Baby Bay has their exits. They can't walk out of here because
Bro.
Baby Bay is holding the line. 2 kills for
like
him.
I say, you
as he
can't be doing
continues to
BXX.
dominate.
Look at this,
Envy
man.
making a mad dash back over towards the A side. A quick
Let's just
teleport
TP'd
out from
across.
Jogmo sends him back up into A heaven. G2 have 2 bodies on this site, but Envy have brought the entire pack.
not the spike. They've got through, but not the
Spam out
spike.
early as Leaf steps
Oh,
straight
that's
into
not good for me.
Kesnet and gifts a kill back over
Nice ult,
Envy.
thanks for 2 more pounds.
It might be desperate from Envy.
How am I not a coach?
but they
Partly
brought
because
it
I don't
back
want to
into
be.
Even numbers, 3-on-3 now for the post plant.
G2 slow on their approach. Jaw towards heaven. Still a flash to activate out of this space. Kesnet.
Coaching
2 kills
would
already
require
in this round.
moving.
Needs so much more.
Who will be the hero? Who will be the hero for Envy to stay alive here? One apiece for Demon 1 and Rossi. As Trent has so little to
Thing
work
is, and
off
I
of,
always say this,
Demon
like coaches
1
can only do so much
holds
as
his
well.
own. That's the first of 5 for Envy.
I know it's late,
It's a
but
start. Start to get back into this game.
Coaches can
This
only do
looked
so
like
much.
It was the checkmate. Baby Bay holding the flank, getting 2 kills.
You know, you only get
Kesnet, who's been
2
punishing so
timeouts.
many of these
Your
rounds.
players,
Demon 1 who feels like he's been absent
you know, do
in
something.
this
Are
series
gonna
so
do
far.
dumb shit
Those 2 players activate. 2 kills
one at a
each.
time. Again, for me, I mean, if they just do a fucking full
B
BXX again, I'm
for
gonna.
Envy.
I know it's.
See if
Oh,
they
I'm gonna
stick it
stop
this
having
time.
people. Oh,
Baby
big
Bay.
shock though.
Tour de force already primed. Knights will throw
He gets
a
ahead
ball.
of it
Front,
crazy.
Baby Bay's out of his
People.
mind. Demon 1 out of the picture now.
Opinion.
He was the pair of steady hands that secured the last round for Envy. And now again,
Death
Envy have
zone.
to move into A.
Death zone and
So you
death
wanna
zone for
pivot A,
me.
But Jaw's here waiting. Tucked into wine.
A perfect timing to set his teleport. That's the retreat.
Oh, he's missed it. Oh no, he hasn't.
Little jiggle, now he's spotted. Needs to buy some time before the TP comes out and
Yeah, he
Glyph
did miss it.
slides on in there to punish him.
And they
Envy
were
got in
not
front
aware
that
of
play up
this.
in main.
Just a 1v1.
Now with the run it back ready. Knight's moving back up into heaven. He'll take the heal. That's all good. And he pushed G2 back with the
Baby
paranoia.
obviously doesn't even have a gun, so he might as well
They've
go
tapped
for
into
it.
a little something here.
Another man disadvantage that they've turned around.
They even gonna go for it?
Another opportunity to keep this game going.
It's a good post plant. G2, until they
Not
break
really.
that door, they can't actually disrupt how Envy want to hold this. And finally, as it comes down,
They
Valen
wait so long though.
has toppled the first domino. A wide swing in from
Oh,
Trent.
it's an ugly fight.
Kesnet holding his own in Envy. Buckle up, because they're about to take G2 for a ride here. Babybay's got to teleport away. There's no more time left to play. Babybay is going to farm some kills here on the way out, but Envy are not out of it yet.
Okay.
Envy found
3 more?
success
Maybe a timeout here,
in these
G2?
last 2 rounds with the late A pivots here.
I mean, yeah, they've basically
It's a
just been
mistake
inting over
from
towards
G2.
B
They
and then
lose that
just
player tree. Jaw's
insta-sprint
only
over towards
retreat.
A.
Hadn't had enough time to make it all the way
Bit
back
of a
to the
mistake
cover
from
on
Jaw
site.
there.
As soon as Leaf dies, that's a protection gone. And that is a
My soul,
Jaw
thanks for the
on
10
teleport.
pounds. I mean, this is probably this is gonna be way too nice for what most of these chatters say. I believe in you. Maybe you're better than Alex from Vapor Rex. I just believe in you. Just do it.
A different opening. And we have
Yeah, but have you ever thought about work-life balance?
They set up to split towards A, but again, Baby
Have
Bay
you ever
is here.
considered?
How does he know? He's
I mean,
in the
it's
right
kind
position
words.
every round. And now Paranoia will send him out of there, trying to catch
They
him
are
out with
finding a
Hunter's
lot of
Fury
success
clip.
over here towards these A
Unable to
splits,
find the
though.
mark, but
Holy.
Kesnet has already claimed Valen. No more smokes. Told out in
And
main.
Jaw just
Giacomo
doesn't even
can't
get
hit his
one.
either.
Now you're saving. Go
Hold on a
save.
minute
Go
here.
save. Hold on.
G2, they don't even want to play the round.
It's a save. This is starting to feel like something real.
Oh no! What are we doing? I mean, this whole
This will be the first time.
this whole A
and
site.
they've won 3 rounds
As soon
in
as
a
they
row.
stop trying to
And doing
fucking
it
go
with
with B
ease
main,
as
they're
well.
fine.
That change in strategy, as mentioned, even with Babybay being in
Oh
a
my
new
God,
position,
bro.
they have the
What are
utility
your
to flush him
thoughts?
out regardless.
Yeah, the coverage of their utility on these executes has looked very good. Baby had no factor in that round, had the TP back immediately, was locked away as Valen and Jaw could not come up with the shots on site.
Are they ill again?
And this is what you fear with Envy. When they start to
Are they
snowball,
ill
their
again?
players get confident when the ults start to
Yeah,
roll in.
mid-game they got ill.
It's exactly the kind of Valorant that they want to play. It's exactly the position that Envy wants to be in. They take the control away from G2. Force them to play that chaotic style, play these team fights, and say, beat us in
Mysol,
the
thanks for
balls.
the 5 more pounds.
There's that
Don't
utility we're
forget,
talking
Alex,
about, not
says
just
you
the paranoia,
get
but
some
also
good
Hunter's
idea from
Fury.
your VODs.
Forcing Valen just be out there in the open.
I think that was more Lev, to be honest. Oh no,
People
using
keep
my
asking what is
videos
TMV, but never
as an
how is
anti-anti
TMV.
strat.
How are you doing?
But I mean, the thing is, like, you know, people. If I was to say teams need to listen to me about something, it's about the eco. Again, I think most coaches in the game, like their technical, tactical knowledge of the game is probably very high, right? And I would say there's probably agreement on a lot of stuff, right? In terms of like what's good, what's not good, how to approach maps, all that kind of stuff. And even if you aren't very good at like figuring out maps and stuff like that, you can just copy people, right? This is what pretty much all of Americas does anyway. So, like, I think they're good at that side. Again, for me, what I would probably, if I had to guess, and I'm not saying this is true or not, but if I had to guess, what probably most VCT coaches who their life experience for most of them is that they were pro gamers in some teams and now have just become a coach. Again, that means that their technical, tactical knowledge of FPSs and Valorant is probably quite high, but their interpersonal coaching skills maybe aren't as high as they could or should be. And also, for some reason, I think that no one understands the eco of the game.
Knights loves to throw out
Or at
this
least
flame
very
wall
few people
as a
do.
mid-default. Along with an early drone. Jogamo's feet now seen. And still trying to stick around for a few fights here. Neither team giving
They are just
any
a
way,
fucking.
and
I
it
think
is
that was just
nice.
through
He
the
told
smoke, to be
us
fair, but
Cat and Tree, that was the weakness, and he's delivered on that promise.
That's a big kill to find. Babybay has been on a hot streak for G2. He's topping the scoreboard. He's opened so many of these rounds for them.
if they make this, what was the score? 12.
Now Envy have
7?
loved, after freezing in the mid rounds, to pivot back.
If they win this map, that would be fucking crazy.
It's been the standard here. In the last few rounds, they've strung together.
Joe, this time though.
They're very passive
playing
here
more
as well.
Passive position. They're going to catch players on the cross.
A bit worried about getting caught out.
Even down in numbers, G2. Well, actually, as I say that, it's Valen looking for a little bit of a wide swing on the time.
Lysol, thanks for 5 more pounds.
5 in the retake.
You need to have a good, not just god ego for competition for sure. Well, that's another part of why I don't really want to be a coach. When I was younger, I definitely had that ultra competitive streak, but as I've grown older, I've kind of completely lost it, to be honest.
Find that first shot on Knights. Glyph now up in the middle of nothing. That late lurk
Oh,
is
no.
only good for 1. So who's it come down
3v2.
to? Kesnet and Rossi.
Trent from heaven.
sides
Oh,
up this
Joel's so
site.
far ahead. Oh, that's a...
They both hold their own. And Valen threatening, sticking that defuse all the way. Goading Envy into fighting him.
Holy, they win a 2.
To bring this back within 1.
I've just
Envy
flung my pen.
has found the
This is my
path.
only pen that works. Hold
They're
on.
1 round away from overtime. After being unable to string anything together in this game on their home map, they find it here. They find
Where
it with
the hell
that kill
does
onto
that
Baby Bag. With another late finish
on the
into A.
floor.
And with a man disadvantage hold from Rossi and Kesnet.
And can I just say, for as much flack as Kesnet has been receiving in recent games, topping the leaderboard here in that round, getting a critical kill in the post plant. These last rounds that have mattered, he has been stepping up for the team, being what his team needs from him. But the job is not done yet.
Right.
G2
In
have
we
changed
go.
their setup. This time using the vice wall towards Tree.
And they
trying to deal with that gap.
Yeah, they droned out B main. That allows Baby Bay to have the forward
My
line.
chair was stuck. It's slower this time.
Way more comfy.
Letting them bleed a little bit.
Shift heavy on
It's
A.
just back to the A split though. The A split that's
goes
proved
deep.
so successful.
Teleport back,
Again,
giving up
G2
forward A
bit
main
scared to
space.
fight them in mid now. God, I thought that was Joel for a second. Look at how much they're able to walk up. Look how scared we're playing. Look how so far back we are. Sentinel's impression.
Even against the sun, Kesnet drops, and now it'll have to be
Sentinel's
Knights.
impression
and
and
the
we get
rest of the
destroyed.
team come flying on
Holy.
in, catching players isolated and scattering G2.
Envy is winning every fight. And from a massive deficit,
What a
they now have
comeback.
a man advantage to bring this game to overtime.
This is exactly what we wanted. Whoever that
But
chatter
who is
was
it
who
left
said
in
like,
the
God, I
2-on-4?
wish this game was a bit longer because the
Baby
next one's
Bay
going to be
and Trent.
shit.
This duo has
We got
had
it. We
an
got
X
exactly
factor
what
like
we wanted.
nothing else today.
Close this out, Envy.
Working
Take me to
forward
map 3.
on their own. That last chance to disrupt Envy's dreams here.
We're going to fucking try, Trent?
Into
Hello?
play-ins. Peppering through
WTF, I
this
went
wall,
to take
but
a shit.
Knights is right there.
Oh my God.
5 in a row. Envy do not go down quietly.
Oh my God, as if they brought
In the
this
group
back.
stage, this team
I mean, they found a
looked
round that
dead.
worked and just kept
It
spamming
looked
the
like
shit
they
out
would
of it.
disappear in the play-ins. But they
And they found it by accident, to be honest. They found it in that round where they went B. Fucking hell, I hate when they do this, bro. You need to stop that. They did it in the round where they went B, got absolutely destroyed, and then just went, fuck it, we can't go B. We just have to go A now. And got like a kill here, like on the guy pushed up on them and just went fucking running straight to A. And then since then just went, fuck it, maybe we should just go A split the whole time. And it turns out they were right. A split it was.
in this building has shifted. We thought this was another day at the office for G2.
Straight till Demon 1
but
warms
the
up
Envy
even more.
faithful have woken up right alongside their team, and now a forward fight into B main.
Oh, and they're feeling it now.
Teleports back, no longer
Okay,
pinned
again,
in
don't
the corner,
overheat,
but
don't do
Envy
anything stupid.
Are not giving G2 a second to catch their breath.
Don't be stupid.
G2 are lucky to still have 5 alive. But they're
Well,
still
they're going
threats
mid-aggro
down.
now.
Demon 1. Finally with an op in his hands.
Our Chambers.
Well,
ready
the
to
confidence
meet
diff is
once
crazy right now.
Demon
Oh, but he
one
misses the
misses.
shot.
He needed that. Now Envy are trying to step
Oh,
back
but it
into
doesn't matter.
Kesnitz
Kesnit's
steps
woken up.
when his team needs him most. After stringing 5 rounds in a row, it is once again Envy. Up numbers. And they're not giving G2 this site for free as Knight gets right
Nice from
into the middle
Knights.
of the action.
Holy, they might actually do it.
G2 don't know what to think anymore.
Holy.
This game,
Confidence
it
diff
is
off
not
the
about
charts.
Demon One today. It is about Envy as a whole. Every player has had their round in this comeback. It's Kezit here.
G2, they're committed to A, and Envy know it. 25 seconds left. Leaf is trying to make footsteps to bait some rotations, and he succeeded. It's a Sova 1v1 on A for now. Get this kill, Trent, and you have the plant. All of a sudden, it is doable.
Just live,
But
bro.
Cliff is playing to live for now. Brings his teammates right back into there. Cliff will do exactly what he needs. 6 seconds, and Kezit comes right around the corner. A three-piece to steal the lead back for Envy.
This is a big game for Kezit.
I see the clip of Envy coach flaming Kezit post round. Yeah, and I thought that everyone's reaction to it was fucking insane.
In terms of individual performance. Stage 2.
And the people who were like saying that the coach was wrong or something are insane people who don't live in the real world.
In Americas. But he was at a
Okay,
low.
you take a timeout. What would I call here if I was G2? They've been spamming short splits against you the whole fucking time. I'd put Baby Bay in B main. But Baby Boy in B main. Obviously, you need 3A. Strong side has to be A. There's so many tools on defense. This should not be a problem. Right, put Chamber, Sova here. Chamber, Sova, B. On A. Give me a little Vice Wall A main. Fuck it, maybe let's fucking mid fight. Fuck it, change my mind. Vice Wall on A with Vice setup. Make a smiley face on A. Four-man mid fight with Baby Bay B main. They've gone for Baby Bay mid. Only 2 on A. Ooh. But maybe they will go for a mid fight here. Let's see.
Chance. No up in Baby Bay's hands. Just a
They
rifle.
are gonna
and draw alongside him in mid.
somewhat try and fight this. Shock dart for the moon? I don't know.
Envy waiting to pounce into mid. A bit of a
That
delay
mid
of
default?
their default utility. And Baby Bay will be sticking around. Last time they failed to clear.
They did put their Vice Wall on A main.
Getting a major flank, netted 2 kills. But this time they're waiting. I think playing off of that previous round, anticipating there's going to be another creep up.
Sure, come to B. Send TP back out to A.
And we are so slow. Finally, the smoke going out.
That TP over
It's
here,
good
son.
smoke too. It blocks off importantly this angle Baby Bay would have onto
Oh
Catwalk.
no, wrong TP.
A little bit deeper and have a pixel to play on.
Flash sees nothing. They're looking for A split. Thorns get baited out.
Good time now.
42 seconds.
But Envy by throwing the smoke over onto A. Oh no!
Oh, but
Baby Bay
they
finds
wait
some
so
spam,
long,
and
he
that's gonna
got the
force Envy to
kill.
heat up. Leaf in a good
They
spot
go
there
for the heaven split, and Kesnit's popping off.
He's come all the way around the
Oh, the
world.
smoke's not helping them.
Flanking G2.
He
against
wins that
all
too!
odds, and he's there again!
Oh my god,
Gallon
Kesnit.
will drop. It's Baby Bay and Trent once more. Some time to plant the
They
spike
got
as
beat
Baby Bay is out of the
Kesnit.
picture
What a
now.
comeback. Holy shit. 12-7.
Another round.
They win
that
7
Kesnit
rounds in a row.
has handed to Envy. Unless Trent has something to say about it. Kesnit has given the map to Envy. Has held out this year and given them another shot, but a quiet jump over to the top, and now the swing!
Oh
It'll
my
be
god.
Envy turning this series on its head. We're
Absolutely
headed to map 3.
insane.
7 rounds in a row for Envy. Their season was over 15 minutes
Holy.
ago. They were
Insanity. What a fucking lock-in. And G2, Art of Choke, carries on. Oh my god. That's insanity. That should not be possible. And again, they just end with another A split. I mean, this time even a slightly more ambitious A split. Crazy. Off the timeout as well. I mean, we did actually get the first kill, don't forget, from Baby. Kesnet absolutely fucking popped off. Insane. And honestly, Envy probably the team that you associate most with, like, mental collapse. And yet when their back was most up against the wall, they fought back. The chances we see a G4 on map 3 are very small. The chance of seeing a G4 on any map is very small. What is the last map? Haven. Haven Schmaven. How did they come back? They started doing mid splits and Kesnet started popping off. Yeah, actually, on attack, look, their first kills to first death actually were not even good. So -5 on their attack side and still won.
Hello, I like money.
My soul, thanks for the £2. What do I think about the following map? Haven. G2, what did they play? Oh, they were playing Phoenix Yoru and lost, yes, and Leafs Yoru was so bad. So G2, what they were doing, well, it wasn't that his Yoru was bad, but just the whole team were doing shit that didn't make any sense. So they were playing Leaf on Yoru on Haven. And I kid you not, right? They're playing Yoru Chamber Phoenix. And do you want to know how they defaulted C? This is Leaf every single round. Here's Baby with the whole fucking team. You're playing Phoenix Yoru. They play Astronaut, but you get it. In fact, it's even worse with Astro when you consider that. So they're playing this. If they wanted to do an A exec, it would look like this. Or maybe this. You're just constantly fucking lurking here. This is our Yoru. Now, Envy, what do they play? I mean, they lost last time as well, playing Astra Chamber. I mean, yeah, they're just playing Comfort again, but... Interesting. Interesting. Crazy. Who is red and who is blue? What the fuck are we talking? Well, G2 are red and Envy are blue, obviously. We don't chat. I'm too tired for any games, to be honest. Who is red and who is blue, I wonder? I don't know, maybe the team with blue on their shirt?
That happened. I thought we would be talking about the second series, but no. We're getting ready for map 3, and there you can see, truthfully, the dejected faces of G2, and they should feel a little frustrated considering how things worked out on Ascent. Mimi said it best 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago at this point. Envy's season was basically done.
Yeah.
And then Kesnet decided not today. And that
Yeah,
is how we're here. We're going to map 3, Dan. That's insane.
That second half was exactly what you should be expecting for Envy. It is an attack side that has been incredible for them, that has given them all these wins, and it's also a half where everybody was counting them out.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy too, because when you think of G2 going to overtime, they usually almost always win it. And this is the first time we've seen them actually fall in that overtime. And it feels like one of the main reasons was because of the way they were playing, the way that Envy came back in that last half.
A lot of the post plans, and again, this is nothing new. Earlier and before the game that we saw yesterday, they had 83% win rate on the post plans. It went down to about 76.
Yeah.
Still a lot.
Still pretty high. The second
Still
highest
good.
alongside G2 as well.
Yeah. Feels like this a lot of the retakes as well. The first half for them was really nice. I feel like they came back when they start figuring out how to play together as a team, and a lot of their team fighting was really phenomenal. It felt like they struggled just a tiny bit. They got it down on lock, and then obviously that comeback in the attack half was insane. But I think just so many times we've seen them making sure when they're coming back into that post plant, they're late hitting that A. They're late hitting and rotating, and it's been so nice for them. And then you're also looking at the players popping off. It just felt really good.
Yeah, it felt as if this G2 team, with the read that you would love to see, but it was Envy that not only figured out just how to ensure that they picked up round after round after round, but it was also just that they never let themselves get out of it. I mean, that guy on your screen right there, big reason why they were able to do that. I mean, Athena, time and time again, he was getting multi-kills.
Oh, yeah. Kesner was getting multi-kills. It felt like Knights as well was getting multi-kills. But I think the biggest thing for me was just the way that they pulled G2's rotates every single time towards that B site or towards mid. They put so much pressure around the map, and late round went towards that A. G2 could not hold it. The main reason being because of Kesnet pushing in those post lands, because of Knights getting a lot of those picks. They punished Baby Bay a lot early on as well, and it just worked out really well for them.
Yeah, now, of course, you know, looking at the top performers there, no shocker that Kesnet is the one who stands up on top of the MVP breakdown. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here and talk about the guy that's right behind us, because Knights, since joining this team and being in that more secondary, you know, duelist position in the Phoenix, and his impact has just been felt through and through each time.
He is incredible. I love this duo of Kesnet Knights. What Knights is able to do, what he was just able to do, I feel like it takes confidence. And for a rookie, for a guy that joined this team recently that just turned 18, you're asking a lot for him, and he's actually delivering in a matchup like this one. This is elimination for them.
Yeah, he's keeping up with Kesnet, which Kesnet is one of those players that's made globals before, that's made masters before, and Knights as a rookie is keeping up. Not only that, but we also heard in a lot of his reactions, he was saying, guys, this is it. We're winning. Let's keep going. Let's keep this mentality up. Let's just keep playing ranked. And in the server, he has been phenomenal.
So
I mean,
good.
on that Phoenix, he's done so good. He's used his util really well. His reactions as well, very well timed.
What I think helps is he's just a confident kid.
Yeah.
You know, talking to him a couple of times, like, he carries himself very well. And I think when you're alongside someone like Kesnet, who is just confidence on top of confidence, like, you know, he's that type of dude. It should motivate you to want to be able to, like, play good in those moments, especially when you know you have someone right at the point that's really just fragging out the way Kesnet has.
And this is what we talked about at the beginning. When this team knows that they can win, the fire is in their eyes. You see how passionate they are, how much they want to win. You see it for Kesnet. You see the way that he's standing up a lot more, the way that he looks more confident instead of looking a little bit frustrated. And it's on the other side for Knights too. This is insane. Our two Ascension teams facing elimination before making it to playoffs.
I know.
And for Envy, it's a do or die.
Crazy stuff. You see it at the bottom of your screen there. The winner moves on to the playoffs. Haven determines it all. Is the multi-time America's champions going to fall in play-ins? Or will Envy find a way to punch their ticket to playoffs? Find out after this.
Welcome back to VCT Americas, where if you tuned out during the middle of map number 2, you might be surprised not to see Evil Geniuses and KRU jerseys on stage. But after Envy mounted a comeback, down 12-7 to win 7 rounds in a row and take it, Mimi, we are now on Haven for a do-or-die match 3.
And Haven's an interesting one. Videss was talking about it at the beginning of the day. Envy could have gone to the sunset. They took us here instead to a Haven where both teams have been winless in stage 2. To a map where G2 has struggled to find their identity, has seemingly landed on this Yoru Neon look instead. It's going to be a very interesting way to end this series.
Yeah, I mean, Haven was G2's best map at the start of the year. They won their first 7 games in a row on Haven, then have gone on a horrible slide since there. Unable to find success. This was a map they lost in their series versus Fury that sent them down into the lower bracket, put them in this position to begin with, and now Fury have a chance to turn everything around. Their entire year around, Envy, of course, a chance to send G2 home and claim their own spot in the playoffs.
So many teams found themselves in these play-ins. Envy maybe that best example. It's G2. Possibility to refight front B. 2 players holding close in that smoke.
The C site is rather bare. Quick little pop flash into mid. Entices Envy to swing back in. That's exactly what they like to see. Trent out in the open. Good stun. Force back the player in C. Link, as now the second fight comes in from Envy. It's firing on all cylinders. Somehow Jogamo with a knife to the back, but it's not enough. So many players on 20 health for Envy. But this is an Envy that have been in control. Now 3 pistol rounds in a row.
As long as Baby Bay doesn't have anything to say about it.
It's already the bloody pistol round.
The garage. It's a freebie for Demon 1.
Sorry about that.
And Envy do secure it. Really nice team fighting from them in this pistol round. I think G2 had a good read with that flash re-clear play in mid, but you see Envy step back, wait for their opponent to use their tools, and then re-step into the fight. They do that twice this round. Both times to great effect, trading off each other. And looking clean to start Haven.
What are we playing? We're playing...
G2 have made a choice here. You rarely see the defense side round 2 force up, but the last time G2 and Envy played,
Disaster, thanks for the $5. I went to eat food and came back to 10 to 13 12, so I'm happy that I'm giving you money.
That is what G2 remember.
Well, thank
they
you.
remember that 13-4 scoreline.
I appreciate it.
And that is why they've gone for the stingers.
And I thank Envy, I guess.
You look at this series. They win a force buy on
Well,
Ascent.
force,
They win both
defense
pistols,
force.
both bonus rounds on Lotus. The series would be so different if it wasn't for how much G2 has been winning the early rounds of halves.
This round looking a little bit different. Envy, flame wall up.
Gives away the force.
Garage. Now this doesn't tell G2 a whole lot, but we've in a nice spot over here.
Oh, why are you playing that angle with the Stinger, though?
Stinger, it's too long range to actually make anything happen. So,
Like, look, I mean, I know it's the G2 Stinger, I understand, but...
And Envy should have an easy plant here. Rossi hanging out maybe a little bit too long in mid, and that allows Valen to sweep on in there and claim a kill.
So that's just a pistol. Demon 1, Kesnet, they're both alive with true rifles here.
Oh, the aggro would be a mistake
Choosing to
against
bring this
Stingers.
fight up straight into G2's face. Around the side of that wall, Valen will fight back, evenly traded out, and now Demon 1 is down.
Big mistake against Stingers.
Envy in a 2-on-3. Playing the long lines, but
Oh,
no
baby
HP.
Bay.
It'll have to be Glyph. You can't let it happen again. That's the first. Holding it down.
Oh,
Glyph can't
forcing.
do it. G2, once again, have
Always
stolen array around 2.
Works.
How often do you see a team win a defensive force buy? How often do you even see them commit to a defensive force buy?
They never do it.
Because it's objectively a low EV play. The risk is so high, the weaponry you can get is so poor.
And this
Oh,
wasn't even
Mimi, you
Envy
fool.
going for like a light buy FPX. No, they had big guns here.
Oh,
and they still
Mimi, you
lost.
fool.
I think that's what cost it. The Demon 1 whiff in
Rage
spawn.
baiting you? Yeah,
He
I know.
needed that
The
kill.
weaponry
That
you
was
can
the
get
difference
is so
between
poor.
Securing CT
The weapon
control,
you can get is the
leveling out this
fucking
round,
best gun in the game.
and letting it slip away.
Of all the ways to stop a 8-round loss streak for G2, It's the defense force up. And so Kesnet has a rifle somehow because, of course, they only bought 4 guns in the last round. Let's hero Kesnet. Give him a chance to shine.
I mean, here we go.
And
They buy back. I mean,
figure
you got
out
the
a
one.
way.
What gun did they lose?
Play this round.
Stinger? Okay, they only
We
lost
saw
the
some
Stinger.
insane back and forth with the Eco wins in the Sentinels game yesterday. This has some echoes of that.
Now, it was just a
Will they
stinger.
drift all the way
Knights
across?
picked up off of Jog's body. But Envy have been calling nicely around G2, and I want to go back to when they started winning rounds.
Don't see anything?
On Ascent.
Sure.
Envy consistently.
Wait,
finding
this round's
the
going to
weak
come down
side
to
of the map,
Valen.
getting good mid-round calling and hitting into isolated single players or the side of the map
You
that
start
didn't
to figure
have
it out.
Vi's utility. Now they found themselves an open sea site.
Valen, the only one in the neighborhood.
Yeah, it is a Spectre.
They
Without
smoked the
armor on
trip,
the other
though.
side, yeah, that thing becomes
The
a whole
trip
lot more
and-
lethal.
This flank is so fast. They have no idea with that smoke on the trip.
Nice.
ADS there on the Stinger. It's a weird buy, of course, the G2 picking up what they could from the previous round.
Ooh, a bit
And
fortunate from
Glyph could
Valen.
still be an issue. Backside for now. Trent just trying to stay alive, and that's a great shot out of him.
Oh.
And
That actually gives
will
them
take
another
one
rifle as well, so they now
Thought
have
maybe
3
there was a
rifles
chance
from
for
that.
Envy in a round like that, but G2 will keep it calm here and take another.
Nice try to Envy with the Kesnet hero buy. He gets him a great opening pick. They call a pretty solid round. But G2's superior arms win out the day with this double flank coming through.
But yeah, Mimi just trying to fucking rage
Just
bait
happy
me
to
there.
see Kesnet keep up the performance. There was a lot.
Has she not
of
heard the
individual moments on
saying?
Ascent,
Bro, I should make a
but I don't
fucking
think
t-shirt
anyone
with
shined
forcing
brighter
always
than him.
works on it.
And I don't think anyone needed
Bro,
to.
I'm telling you right
more
now,
than him.
if the US government would have forced in Vietnam,
So, a run it back available for Knights.
the world would be a different place.
Attention over mid now from Envy. And that's exactly where G2 have this double stack on Garage. It turned into a bit of a bloodbath. Kesnet has been seizing space so early on. Previous round, you saw him get in front of the C's on A. This time, it'll be behind the drone, instantly broken away, and the teleport to set up the bait. Valen right on the opposite side
Is
of
it
this flame
crazy
wall.
to make a chant for forcing and sing it no matter
Envy
who
don't
does it
suspect
and
it,
wins?
But it may not matter. Push through A,
have
and
no
you're
idea.
already aware of it. Now with both
Crunch
sides
on
of the
A?
map striking for G2,
Oh, and the-
Envy
oh.
are all out of sorts. Demon 1 can't even steady it there. G2 just
Now
took
their
over
money's
the map.
starting to build up as
I
well.
love the trap play in Garage there from G2, baiting in for Valen. But their aggression on the rest of the map is even better. Seeing that heavy presence in mid, they're so fast on the flank through from A.
Is forcing in
crunch
Nam just a
absolutely
nuke? I mean,
decimates
honestly,
Envy.
that might be.
That was their buy round.
I'm not
That
pro
was their round
dropping
where they
nukes.
finally had to run it back online.
I'm not pro
G2
fighting a random
decimated the
proxy
minute.
war that you have no need to
Cool
fight
how
and
Joggo
killing.
on the flank was actually using his fast
I don't even know
lane.
how many people died
Just
in the
giving
Vietnam
up
War.
the
I have
idea
no
that
idea.
He was going for the flank, didn't matter.
But
Use that
a
to
lot
close
of
the gap.
people completely
Find a couple of
unnecessarily. You must watch the next match. I will watch one map of the next match. 1.3 to 3 million. Holy. That's actually more than well, I mean, it did last a really long time. So that does make sense. But that is more than I thought, to be honest. If we're making the forcing always works t-shirt, we need to add some context. Yeah, that's fair as well. Yeah, that's very fair. What if we put a little picture of the Stinger on it?
For Envy.
Pistols for Envy and back
I mean,
to early
Vietnam
mid
were winning with the equivalent of Stingers.
I will say, I'd love to see them go back to the A main fight in future rounds.
Even just to get Demon 1 embedded down short, I think makes a world of difference in how they can play their macro.
And the last time we saw it, you saw that Kesnet can actually beat the timing of the default C's that's been thrown out with the fast feed on the Neon. And now actually pulling the trigger on the ultimate to take this forward
Vietnam
space
had
on
like
B.
50
Just gonna run out
back-to-back
of time.
thrifties, no wonder they
B
won.
can be a little bit messier though for defense side to retake.
It's always a thrift.
Especially versus the
Do you
weak guns.
think Nixon was
Especially with
sitting
full
there
site
going,
control.
it's always an
However, you
eco?
see teams play completely bunkered up on site. No one far away. And if Envy can isolate one of these two sides, one of these links, pick up some guns, maybe there could be a chance. Knight certainly thinks so. But I'll have to be ready for Baby Bay. Slow on the approach as the star clears away. And now G2 pinching on both
What?
sides. Oh, it's nice with those
This
pistols.
is the round we win?
All of a sudden, Baby Bay is not the insurance, he's the
Oh.
necessity for the team. And Glyph, who's a mile away with that Hunter's Fury,
oh
stuck
no.
in a firefight, can't pull the trigger on the ultimate.
Good from Joe.
If he had been
Good
able
from
to use
Joe.
that, it's a guarantee round win. And it's great presence of mind of Jogamo to chase him down and make sure it's not a possibility.
Baby Bay is the reason that they won that round. He was so late
That could have been
back
bad,
through
but
Garage. His teammate had already died C-Link that they thought, we have this side of the map secure. We can pivot the fight elsewhere, but that's exactly when he arrives. Takes down Knight, trades
just
Demon
on
One
that really
backside,
late timing.
and buys the attention to allow
Nice try
Jog
though from Envy.
to
The
arrive
smoke
this
on
late
B
flank.
into
So here's that A main
taking a
fight.
ton of
We wanted
space, so
to
they
see.
just smoke
You know,
this and
Kesnick can get in front of the
run out of
Cs.
it.
That Trent usually throws outside A lobby for that quick fight down on A long. Instead,
Oh,
this
Envy
time,
are blue.
working on to short, but a high angle held by the Omen.
See this jersey here and how it's red?
Gonna stop in their tracks after getting
And
the
how this
forward
one
boost
here,
from Demon
well,
One.
Demon One's wearing the
Exactly what I
America's
wanted to
jacket,
see.
but it's partly
Get him
blue.
active with the tour de force. Give yourself an option to call back into. But now where do they go with this mid round? Do they pressure elsewhere? Baby Bay's just walked down mid, holding this aggressive angle.
Crazy position to be in.
Okay, they
Of
take
course,
some
in
main
range of
main.
his teleport, send him back into Link, and that's exactly what he's gonna do.
TP away.
There's 3 players on A still. Envy. Gonna try and put a little pressure, drone towards Garage, and that's the pick they needed.
Big kill.
Good pick. And now that drone not gonna sell a fake over there. Usually you'd have the flame wall. And Envy have already shown 4 players on this side.
Trent.
So quick slide up from Kesnet, worried about 2 different angles.
Too
And
deep.
Gets
separated
2.
from his team. That's a spacing issue. And G2 will punish it. Demon One can't even pull the trigger.
Leaf just ult? I would just ult here,
He
bro.
spent sense scrambling. Leaf out in the open and
you
punished
gotta
as
ult,
well.
man.
Rossi's found a pathway back in.
Another flank from Bebe. Josh just activating alone.
No one looking at him. Last round, it was Jog and Baby Bay to win it. And now it'll have to be Glyph finding some way through this. Jog has no
What?
idea, but he still gets the kill.
How's he moving like that?
I mean, he looks like he's
It looked like
in
he
zero
just
G.
glided up the box.
I hope he's explaining how to do that, and we can get a
Oh
chance to
my
listen to
god.
it.
Oh,
I
it's
think he
rough.
unplugged his headset, and he's
Yeah.
trying to wake that one out, plug it back in, get the defuse.
Looked like a ballerina.
He's moving in-game and out-of-game, yanking that out of its
This is
socket.
the moment, though, that cost Envy the round. Kesnet cannot be that deep
30 seconds
without the rest of the team able to scale with him.
I mean, Jogamo just embarrassed Envy. Look at that. Oh, it's the quick
Wow.
hop up.
The short hop off the box. That's so sick.
Wow.
He's playing
Pulls the
Tony
180.
Hawk.
Oh my word, what is that? Because you can see the tracking from Glyph.
I'm surfing, boy. I'm surfing, boy. Let's go.
He thinks Jog's head is going to be on that lower angle.
Oh,
where he
that's
initially
pretty
drops.
insane.
Why
And they
wouldn't
have
it be?
5
Why
ults now,
wouldn't it be?
G2 as
Oh
well.
my word. A mind-bending movement.
That's so sick.
Look at this walk down from Leaf. C long. Unleashed a little bit. And G2 really haven't done anything on C the last few rounds. As the split comes in, though, this is a decisive kill. Leaf gets caught a little bit
Kind of
lost
asleep
there.
in a little bit there, but he's actually
Turtle
TP'd
smokes on
back
site, try and
into
keep Valen
the
embedded
flood.
in here. Calling in the reinforcements, too, knowing Kesnet is just on the other side of
Pretty
Plat.
blinded
And
by a
knowing that
Phoenix
Envy is
Flash.
not far behind him either. Valen's still alive. His reinforcements fell one by one.
Ooh.
But Envy didn't have an answer until this very moment. So it brings Trent now into the clutch.
You look at map 1, you look at the sword this end. It was all about the clutches for G2.
Demon One up here, a little bit isolated inside of the smoke and quick.
Okay, maybe they
on the
found
trigger.
something that works
a
here.
second round for Envy.
Little C
Good work
split.
from him. Keeps this one secure.
On Ascent,
Give
they
Trent
found
any
one.
chance
They
in
found
that
one
clutch.
answer and just kept doing it. Will they do the same here?
So Envy, after a debilitating round before, they go for a faster play here. And while it took some time to kill Valen, the team fighting to deal with the rest of these players was nice.
And Leaf here just getting caught out, going up
Demon One
logs.
activating through
Probably
Garage
should
at
just like
the
go
right
with
moment.
Jaw, honestly. Probably just trade off Jaw with the ult.
And that's what I wanted to see.
And they take a
Demon
timeout.
One getting active, a Demon One getting involved in these.
They're just losing one round. I mean, a lot of these rounds have been pretty close, to be fair. It's not like they've been stomps. But I do think that you're giving Envy a little chance here as well to figure some stuff out. A 5-2. It's not like that was a perfect round from them. I will not be doing any tactical breakdowns of Vietnam War VODs. Hey, baby's gonna ult. Money actually not amazing here. They lose this
Well,
one.
Envy certainly believe that C site is the weak point.
But yeah, they found a
Envy's team
weakness.
that once they lock into a weakness, they will abuse it round after round until you prove that you have some kind of a response.
Now they're gonna fade out your ult, you
they'll
would
waltz
think, in
into
this one.
B site virtually for free. And the question will be whether or not they can play up versus this post-plant utility for G2 on the retake.
There's so many ults for G2 to get back in, so Envy have to fight. They have to win this towards spawn.
There's Knights
what a
right up in
flash.
front of the stun. A great timing caught. Now Leaf realizes that there's a whole heck of a lot of people right up on that choke point. He pops out back plat. Glyph not looking at him. That's the first. And Baby Bay as well, marching in from Garage.
Team flash.
A flash will keep him down, but not for long. Another one
2v2 though.
hits the floor.
Have Astra suck.
And 2-on-2 now. But so hard to play down long versus the chamber up. Bebe switches over, takes this fight up into Demon One, and he'll regret it. Leaf on Rossi. And not a clue in the world. Finally learns where Rossi is, but there's no time.
Wow.
Envy found
They
the
survive.
answers. They found the weak site. They pinpointed exactly what they needed in the post plant.
Now
and
the
they
money's not
executed
great.
on that idea.
Back-to-back rounds, abusing this C site.
Get Klong, yeah.
Nicely
Direct,
played,
actually,
and
11
nice
months.
2-on-2 from Envy. But this
Had to go
This
to
is the moment here.
Wolverhampton for work
Knights
today.
going
No
aggressive,
one knew any of
recognizing
your
the threat of
chance.
the ultimate.
But you were just out there singing, and to be honest, you probably fit
Spelling
in.
them, wasting time.
You were just out there singing random
that
songs.
And I want to see more of that from Envy, fighting deep in these post funds, getting close towards CT against a team that has shown you so many different flank looks in their retakes. I think that's very effective. Try and punish what's been
Just
off
the one
weaker
rifle.
side.
Baby Bay wants that
Even
timing
for
out
Baby
of the
Bay's
smoke,
off.
but sent packing. And this is all a ruse. Look at A lobby. Look at mid. 3 players on other sides of these angles.
Oh, he didn't have a TP.
Leaf just getting dropped there.
Again, a little
It's good
Yoru
shooting
mastery
from the
problem.
Envy crew. So they've worked all the way through B site and realized, hey, we got flanked through A. That means nobody's home on that side of the map.
And they'll take it for free. Just a stinger late walking in from the B site. Valen has a fight here, but with
I mean, Demon 1 is
Knights
not playing in
walking
this
away,
round.
He'll lose his opportunity, and they spot him.
Now this round is a 4-on-2, but kind of a 3-on-2. Demon 1 not a factor, and now it's a 2-on-2 on site.
God, if Fallon would have got one there, they actually could have won.
Giacomo slides on forward. It's a good
But as it
flash
is,
from Knights
they will-
again. 3 kills for the rookie, and Envy within 1.
I just think his Phoenix util is so good. Whether it's when he's playing the slower rounds and is getting a ton of value out of his wall and how
Well,
he's conditioning.
I mean, it's kind of a similar
On the
pattern
last
to
map
what we've
towards Fade,
seen.
On this map, towards Garage.
G2 either win pistol and
Later in these
bonus,
rounds,
or
always
lose
getting
pistol
value
and
out of these
force and
flashes.
win, and then snowball that
Always
into
fighting
like
off his
winning
teammates.
quite a few rounds. And as soon as we kind of settle down and get into full gun rounds, Envy start winning.
Baby Bay with an op
They
this
now
round.
have the ult advantage as well.
G2 still no
Baby Bay does have an
big
ult.
differences on this C side. But maybe quicker on
Quite
the
worried
rotate,
about this C
Baby Bay
exec,
could
you
be
can
an
tell.
option.
Using it as a
And Envy are
fake.
really staggering the approach here. Run it back behind the fast
Ooh.
lane. No one else behind it.
But they've already lost a long control. The ult is
Oh, dear.
just going to fizzle out.
And the Hunter's Fury from Glyph trying to
a
play off
kill,
that,
though.
and he connects. I mean, that would have been a
Rossi dying over towards A,
round-changing
not great.
kill had it not been for the
The fact
walk-up.
that Trent
Had it
got
not
that
been
kill
for Trent taking care of Rossi,
to
taking
fully
the smokes out
reset
of
the
this
round.
This is the right pivot from G2. Baby has the perfect angle, but he whiffs his shot. Kesnet
Needed
lives.
that one. And now the overwhelm is here. The stun doesn't even take a chance.
Wow.
Envy, bring the heat. You miss one shot, and they will pounce on you.
It costs the round here. If Kesnet
Yeah, that
dies,
missed shot was pretty big.
there's far less of a go factor. And now it has to
Gonna
be a
save?
clutch. G2 desperate for an opportunity to get back into this round.
Oh. Well, that's some spam through the wall.
That was a nice little play.
Try and equalize a bit here.
No charges.
Still tough to work on through this when Envy know exactly where you are. If anyone could do it, it would be Trent, but
Holy
not today.
little
We're
comeback.
tied at 5
I mean,
apiece.
again, they have 5 on Defense Haven,
Two
which
maps
isn't a
in a row
disaster
where
either
G2
way.
have
But
this fiery start. Look great. Here it was off that force in round 2. But Envy figured it out. They find a weak C site. They start abusing that. Now they start to play some of these mid rounds here. Baby Bay missing that shot. Fast acceleration into the site.
Enemy remaining.
And now 4 rounds in a row picked up. And you see again, it reminds me of map 1. They start to win rounds. They get the confidence
they're
underfoot.
on an eco.
Start to make bigger and bigger plays.
And so this bye looks eerily similar to that round 2 force-up from G2. They won it then, but this time, playing up against a stacked Envy that have once more found the weak side of the map. Tethered up.
I mean, they're about to run into a
Battle
Giga
Axe
stack, though.
rotates to come online now.
Need to see a
Already
Neon ult
encircled
here,
by
really.
Leaf. They're hitting into a stack.
This could be trouble. The Stingers at close range are absolutely devastating. And Jogamo and Baby Bay from backside have done it. Rossi is the last alive in the blink of an eye. He lost every single one of his comrades. What can you do for us? Rossi, what can you do? One more is required.
Do you read this flank? Leaf is
Can he
fast
get out?
through sewers.
He
Thing is,
expects
though,
it.
now Leaf,
And Rossi has time.
the longer he waits now, the better
If
it is
a
for him.
flank and he waits
But
this
Leaf could
long,
just be here
he
now.
could be gambling on Leaf, assuming that, well, Rossi himself walked all the way back through G2's own spawn. But it's a game of chicken.
30 seconds left.
Gonna have
In a
to
game
go
of
A.
chicken, it is
Unless he
really
goes
hard
now.
to make Leaf break.
Gonna go now.
He's a player so confident in his decisions, his positioning.
Start running.
He has not even moved a muscle.
Gotta run.
And Rossi, perhaps reading that, has finally found the gap on out of here. He's second-guessing his timing to actually plant on C. Chooses to
Is this
work
fine,
the
though?
B side instead. Now in this post plant, he's got the pull. Another star to play on and the ultimate. But with him retreating all the way, he is trying to play for maximum time on this spike.
And Leaf couldn't find a gun. Still just a stinger in his hand against an Astra in a one-on-one.
Rossi is miles away. Leaf knows he's got to tap this spike quickly, because the pull will come online. Stop the half stick. For the second tap, there's a stun ready to go for Rossi. He
Wow.
lands it perfectly. That is beautiful.
Well played. That's a 1v3 win. That's
The
a
ITO,
1v3.
After finding an open site, after calling his team into success in the last 4, this time walks into a stack, needs instead to come up as an individual, and he delivers the Red Bull clutch.
By all accounts, this was a 1 round from G2. A 3 versus 1 on the Stinger force up. But that's why you gotta love Rossi on the Astra.
Yeah.
No other smokes agent can clutch it out like an Astra. And now, we're down into mid. Leaf wants this fight, and Baby
Ooh,
Bay's
okay.
holding his window.
There we go.
There's
Baby
a
Bay
smoke
hitting
here,
some
but he doesn't
shots. That's
care.
what we've been missing
He's
for
peeking
G2.
over it. And you have no idea he can be up in the sky like that. And now Valen locks down C2.
Well,
Any hope?
considering this was 5-1, though, I
Fire
think
back.
Envy a 6-6 half.
Momentum starter at the
Should be
close
fairly
of
happy
this
with
half
that.
from Envy has been stuffed out in the blink of an eye.
That is a big round for Baby Bay. This half had turned into an absolute nightmare for G2.
I mean, they were up 5-1 at a point.
Yes,
Because this round,
Haven't won
maybe
a
getting a
round
little
since.
overexcited.
till now. Till Glyph. The leader just wondering where it went so wrong.
We've seen the one before. We've all seen that clip. But G2's utility is so diligent, Glyph never stood a chance. G2 tying things up at the half here. I mean, you couldn't ask for it to be any closer than this. In a series that G2
and again,
had by all accounts
half the
won for
MV kind of looked a bit dead.
Ascent. It is now dead even.
And they get it back to 6-6
of this final map.
Such a sick map 3 here. Both teams were winless on Haven this stage. Both teams desperate to stay alive, keep their seasons going, and get a chance at the playoffs. Tied up 6 apiece at halftime.
Edge.
The series ends next.
Yeah, Edge. Okay, 6-6 half. I mean, KRU Neon should be good on attack, but not if they play it like they did last time. Got in the gate, thanks for the 35 months.
At the start of stage 2 here, and yeah, he's been improving a lot. His calls are honestly insane. He has a very good read on the game, like really good calling, and he's just like improving every day. Like, you know.
Stop slouching. Fine. Fine. Yeah, their IGL is Glyph. What does Envy need to get to champs? Top 2. They need to finish in the grand final. I got bad news for you. Envy aren't making champs because they're starting in the lowers even if they win this game of playoffs. And whilst they've improved, they are not on the same level as like the good teams. Well, you might say that this is a bit of a waste of time. And that's true. But at the same time,
You've seen that today. You've seen that in some of these attack sides.
It's a fun
What
game.
made the difference back on Ascent wasn't just the good read, those late finishes towards A, but it was Envy's individuals heating up. It was them winning every big round, stealing momentum out of G2's hands.
Envy have won the last 3 pistols in a row. Let's see if anything changes here. Demon 1. Exactly ready for them, but it's just an arm shot this time. Baby Bay on 45 health, and Envy trying to stick around inside the orb on site. A stun, though, will send them away from here, and G2 set up for the post.
5v5 retake, that's difficult on a pistol round. You look to Kesnet and Knights, those two to make the space, get Envy back into this round.
Especially these A retakes without a paranoia. No line control. So Kesnet's got a stun. That's about your best option here.
Retake.
And the flash, but it's countered out on the other side. Jogmo sliding right up into him. Doesn't have a care in the world. As another cover drops.
Done about 5v5 A
Covering
retake.
these players, Leaf will land a pair, and G2
Again, Envy will defense
stop the
force.
drought on these pistols.
The post vent looks easy there for G2. Taking the right timing to
If you have a
refight with Jaw sliding
5v5
towards spawn.
retake like that,
I think G2 as a whole does a very good job of knowing when to refight and make their play
you
in
gotta
their
be
post fights.
fast. Like
It's
that
rare
little
to
bit
see
of
them go
delay that
for
they had.
a fight like that without
Like just here, just a little bit of util, a little bit of delay, the round's
right
over.
timing.
Like the round's done.
And the rest of the team
You
is
had to
still there.
fucking
The
sprint
second
out
Jaw dies,
straight away.
They're in great complementary positions.
Envy need to force? Yeah, but they won't.
No force-up shenanigans from Envy. They play it by the books here. It'll be G2 right back to the pistol again. Control over this A space early on.
G2 win because I mean
thing to
G2
do,
win
making
just
sure
because
that
they forced.
Demon
I mean to be
throughout
fair,
this
over the
half
past
keeps
like
it
month
easy
or
to
whatever,
line on A and turn those
G2 without
two
forcing
entrances
would
in
be
the site
dog shit.
into one by just posting
Like
up
their
down
force
bomb
win
sewers.
rate is insanely high.
If you look back at this game, I think a lot of the what ifs in the head for Envy will be the around pistols, around these force buys. Lost 2 bonus rounds in the first. They've lost 2 force buys this series as well on the second round of a half. And here again, they have to start a half at a disadvantage.
And so really we're looking at round 15 here and making sure Envy can stop the
Yeah, their gun win rate must actually be kind of dog. Because they just win pistols, bonuses, and they're just stinger merchants.
Well, where Knights just has the 2 orbs.
Pistols,
so
bonuses,
him
and
into
forces.
die to unlock that early run it back, not so relevant.
No. That's really the dream. Though.
But I don't know if I'm crazy or not.
You look
But
at
I
this
swear
defensive
to you,
half
the
of them.
stage 2 force
I think
win
the
rate
two biggest things I'm focusing on is one Demon 1.
seems to be
He
very
had a
high.
tough defense back on Ascent. He needs to be good here.
Like I know we
needs to get
joke
an
about the
operator in
like
his hands.
you know forcing always works,
Because once
but
they have that, once they can post him on a line, it frees up Kesnet and Knights to be so much more active on this map. It allows them to fight
has
where
been
they're
very
when they
high, I
want,
feel
to
like.
quickly re-clear space. When he doesn't, it's much easier for G2 to
G2 locked in for
put
champs?
him over. It
No.
means that
they're very likely to make it though,
hard-pressed
even
to
if
try
they
and make
lose.
those same plays.
And to his credit, first half was looking solid out there.
It was.
Especially more of a factor in post-plant
At
situations.
least
I think,
20%. It's a lot higher
super
than
early on
20%.
into the rounds. That'll be the different role he has to play. Envy buying full light armor here. They have the money
Full light,
to go for
interesting.
heavy, but wanting to get this econ rolling and have the buy in the next 2, regardless of dropping players. And that does leave them especially vulnerable now to this bonus round of G2s.
Early exchange towards A. And we hold on to the space. G2 just staking their claim with a trademark.
Down C long. That's where Demon 1 is. And some
Okay, the
footsteps
insert
heard.
Demon 1
would
pretty
have heard
deep
that
here.
on Trent, so he
One
is
of those
very
angles that
impressed.
sometimes
You already
can
see
be a bit
rotations coming
risky.
in from his Neon, abandoning
I
that
guess
A side.
fucking Prowler there.
Starting to shift over. The Prowler will
Also, that's
force
kind
him
of a
back, and G2
small win.
ping-ponging left and right around the map.
See the chamber on C. Look
You want to
elsewhere.
queue now?
after
Throw
getting out
City
the TV.
EMEA at 20-1
The A site right now looking quite weak.
in UK time, so
it does seem
20-2
like
on a
leads,
Sunday
right?
night.
Like,
Yeah, this
both
rotate's coming
duelists
in.
Holy
starting to
student.
shift back over. Sometimes if you keep alternating back and forth, you can get caught in windows where you don't have support on either side, but G2's slow play allows Envy to make this happen.
They sidestep the dart, though.
And a fake wall on B side. I mean, that's going to be instantly learned from Kesnet. An easy kill, and now the forward flash too.
Wow, nice.
Glyph is lights out there.
Productivity,
3 for him
no
on the
bonus.
round. Working off of a gorgeous.
You know what? You know why
curveball
they
from
won this one?
Knights.
Because
Very
the
good for
Valorant
him.
gods like light
Another
shields.
late round where it's one flash from Knights, setting up the team to fight.
Even if they don't force, at least they
and
understand the
winning out the
eco.
round. That young player. So much of Envy's
The
success,
fact
I
that
think,
light
tied to
shields have
getting him in.
completely disappeared, despite the fact that no
They're
one
gonna
fucking
root to
uses an
this
outlaw
team.
again.
And that call must have come in so early too, because Knights was playing over on the C
Tragic,
side
to be fair.
earlier in that round. Instantly rotates here.
Well, to be
takes
fair,
that
they're good
wall
America's
on a
teams too.
beautiful
Lev do
timing.
it, NRG do it, 100 Thieves do
Lift
it.
the one to follow it up
But
with
everyone
those
else,
three.
everyone else is too busy copying Lev's
But
comp
now,
to have a
this
look
is
at
the
what they
round that
fucking
really
buy every
counts.
round.
Both teams have weapons. Envy posts heavy towards mid. His jaw will just push Glyph off immediately, seizing space A long.
Envy with
All the
full
rounds to
mid
light
trap,
shield isn't
double
the
B, double
anti-bonus
barrage.
round the worst? In theory, yes, but you see, the thing that you're not
Convinced they
understanding
are
is
of that, 'cause this drone
no one actually
is
ever buys an outlaw. It's a
ill-advised.
myth.
Nobody here on the site to come into Glyph support. Now Envy
That's not
to
great though.
work their way up
Bro,
against
we've
a
been in
wall.
a neon meta the
5v5,
entire
they got
year.
destroyed on their
How
A
many
retake
times has a
attempt back
Sova
on the
been
pistol.
caught out
This
droning?
one's going to be even harder.
Yeah,
with
I
no
mean,
It's a
Sova.
lot.
Their comp struggles massively on A retakes. They're trying to come 3 up through heaven because you can't really break out of the choke point on the floor. You can't break out of here either.
Oh
Will
my
even shooting
heavens.
like that. Good
go, Safe.
lord. Just putting on a clinic, making Envy think twice about dropping out of heaven again.
This is one of the reasons why I really want to see Demon 1 get an op in his hands, because I think it solves a lot of your problems towards A, of being able to contest this space. When a solo Sova is playing that space, if you take one wrong time and greed for a drone like Glyph did, these Neon comps are incredibly fast to accelerate and punish you. And if you die in that position, if you're down a man without an Omen paranoia in your comp, retaking
Well,
A is
nice
pretty
from
much
Lee.
impossible.
And look, I feel for Glyph.
Yeah.
You know, the scouting report clearly states that G2 are old men and they work rounds very slow. They crawl forward at you. That's exactly where G2 changed the tempo and catch him where he thinks, oh, I have got the timing. I can do this.
The good news for Envy, though, is that they do have the operator for Demon 1 this round. He gets to help bolster the A defense.
Demon 1 up. He's on A long. I mean, we've seen G2 just fucking go A every round. They mix it up.
Similar opening for G2.
Fake over
This time
towards
they
A.
pivot back towards mid after pressuring A.
Still a very passive line for the chamber over towards A, but of course that tripwire controls sewers, but forward intel lacking for Envy.
G2 haven't explored much towards C
Throwing
on their
out
attack
mid.
side. But now they look to walk back towards this space. A drone just went back towards mid.
Yeah.
They haven't destroyed this trip on A.
Sometimes
So they're just trusting Demon 1 there.
gaps.
Oh, they're reclearing
defense,
this.
but it's a
Now the
right?
reclear is
Yeah.
perfectly
G2 been
timed.
looking to actually execute into C there. It would look great for them, but because
And that
G2
doesn't
are
actually
trying to
tell them
transition
too
back
much.
into
It
mid,
could
this
still be
slow
A, but
play.
again, they're just
Scout
trusting
work
Demon
paying
1 at
off
this
there.
point. And
Rossi's in a
nice.
committed angle here. If he dies, this is trouble.
This is a tough spot to be in, but he's fought through, and Trent is so low HP. That's a collat headshot through the wall.
Trade.
And even though Rossi drops, Kesnet is still there.
Well,
And Kesnet has a
Kesnet
chance
got to win
this
the round.
Spike not planted, moving forward on the line.
Had
Leap
to
is
win
there
that, bro. Had to
secure it.
win that,
It had to
man.
be Kesnet. Demon 1 was still across the map. He was the last bastion of hope.
Oh, Envy.
And now Demon 1 has to clutch.
2 health on Trent, 30 on Leaf.
Oh.
And the scouting ultimate, but the drop is heard. Trent is in exactly the right position. G2 up on 10.
And that's not just a lost round. That's also the operator. The weapon they had been waiting this whole half to get online. Gone. Won't have that again in the next.
I'm out.
This is a good reclear idea from Envy early in mid. They got a quick punish onto Baby Bay. But here, it's both Knight and Rossi getting caught off in these positions. And Leaf, really the man to take the risk of this round. That fight towards spawn. Working back in here as well.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
It's not a super high fragging game from Leaf, but he has been so impactful in these critical
It's tough out
post
here,
fights.
though, man. It's tough
I
out
think
here.
that's his strength as a player, seeing these complicated situations and
timeout.
finding exactly the position.
What are we gonna do? Demon 1, we need you. Demon 1, we need you. Help me, Demon 1. Oh, they're on a Nico as well. That's tough. Come on, Demon 1's biggest laser. Tell me how he's gonna win the round. Little aggro garage setup, that's what I'm saying. 2 more rounds, we have them right where we want them, yeah. Here we go. It's just Kesnet with a Guardian.
Respond to G2. It's harder situations.
4
to
stack
figure
A,
out
heavy fight
for young
A.
IGL.
Everyone has the exact same call off a defensive
Very
timeout.
passive start from G2. Just waiting for any aggression to come.
Genuinely, I wonder what the
disrespects
percent
the cover,
of
gets in
fight
front of
A off defensive timeout call is.
You can tell that G2 know exactly
On maps like Lotus and
what they
Haven,
like to play.
I would bet it's at least
Completely
50%.
guarding for the aggro walk.
At least 50 is just
Wait for a
aggro
reclear,
fight
wait
A
for a
more.
fight. Punish that. And then you can go.
Now the question will be if time ever comes into play. We're far away from that for now, but Glyph having the Hunter's Fury can pose a big problem, especially as we work now under a minute.
G2, after pressuring in mid, the spike still towards A, and look at Envy. They've been inching forward in this space. Demon 1 and Kesnet, 2 big names to hold this space down.
Yeah, G2 have to spend a bit of utility
What?
to collide, kill down
Collide?
short. You're joking. Kesnet has come alive here in the last 2 maps.
That was a hero gun. Now Jaw has to try and make a heroic play. He dives into B.
But he's leaving because Leaf
doesn't
is
know
over
where
on
they
the
are.
C site. It's under 30 seconds now. No Hunter's Fury anymore. And a site opened up for G2. Rossi could be a difference maker. In window, into the corner, not stunned out, tries to get that backstab against Jaw.
Look at Leaf in spawn.
Behind enemy lines now. Kesnet has his knife out. He had
Oh,
no
and the
idea that could
TP.
even be a possibility. And so one of your guns is down. Demon
All
1 now
retaking
has
from
to step up
Garage
to
is
be
tough.
that guy. But
Oh
Baby Bay's
no.
holding him.
Oh no, 5v3.
Now it's G2
Demon
closing
1.
in. Even numbers. the lifeline.
Your
Kesnet
guard
had
is so
extended
fucking
to
tough here,
Envy,
man.
has all but been extinguished.
It's so tough. That's an impossible
Baby
crossfire
Bay
without smokes.
has stepped up for G2, and they continue to extend this lead.
3v5 victory for G2 on their anti-eco. And who's the one to get them out of the jam again?
Last map it was 12-7.
I mean, that should have been
True.
enough. Guns recoverable, a 3v5.
Trent never even saw him.
But then it's that fight towards spawn. It's Baby Bay getting active into the round.
Enemy remaining.
Great position.
Yo, Nate. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
You want to play?
No doubt for G2, it seems, in getting that round across the board.
Demon 1 up online, but no forward line. Again, relegated playing deep on
Veil,
this A side.
full 5-stack A.
Valorant.
Avu, thanks for the 15 months.
Oh, he waited for Jaw.
I took a
The
nap on
shot
Ascent.
wasn't there.
Our Envy the biggest
Just
time
missed, and
wasters
now all of
taking
G2
asleep.
have made it underneath his scope.
No, this was worth it.
He's already on 57 HP.
The
Another
next
miss.
game is a time
There's
wasting
not a
game.
second chance. That's a hit on Jaw through the floor.
It's another 5v5A retake. Envy have not been able to win a single retake on this site.
This
You have
retake
Phoenix
is
all this
for
time.
Envy's year. Knight's ready to run it back. That's the first shot. Envy have shown up now.
Okay, 5v3.
5-on-3. As Jaw steps right into Envy's
Oh
face.
no.
Envy still need to find a way back in as the drop
Oh,
comes
no.
down.
Oh,
no! Velen is there.
Oh, no.
Velen to shut them out, and Barassi comes back in and brings Envy right back up.
Envy, they fall from heaven, one after another, dropping into Valen's lap. But the last man to do it, the last man to fall, manages to save Envy.
Unbelievable.
Guys, I
And
think if
again,
we all
it was
1v1 him.
11-7. Again, it's a big
Guys.
Envy play.
Trust
Keeps
me,
them
when I
in
jump
this
out of
game.
heaven, this time will be different.
Rossi had that 1v3 clutch earlier.
If we didn't
Now
nerf
the drop
Shorty,
out of
they're
heaven.
getting pumped in hell.
Brings his team ever closer.
I know
Holds
plenty
on
of
to the
people are
AWP
getting
for Demon
pumped in
1.
hell.
The win conditions are there. The light at the end of the tunnel. They can see just a flicker.
G2. Win conditions of their own, though. Baby Bay with an attack sighted off now.
Demon 1 hasn't got to kill this
Another
off,
slow
bro. Come on. I mean, that's tough. From Demon 1's
looking
biggest
for Demon 1.
glazer is pointing that out. You know it's rough. He doesn't
Where
have a
is he this
single
round?
defensive
Posted
kill
towards long.
playing chamber.
But the last time he played in that cubby, it was good utility from Trent. Prowler to come on in, spot him out.
This time he stays, though. Doesn't take the teleport. In fact, gets more aggressive on the line.
Look at Kesnet. Kesnet's just back in spawn, floating back and forth, using the speed of the Neon for the fast rotates.
Well, he's alone
G2
here
found the
against the
gap here, though.
C-split,
Garage
and he
is
doesn't
weak,
have a
only
TP out.
trademark.
And now Demon 1 doesn't have a place to teleport to. He'd go straight up on his same position.
And he's getting Omen ulted from behind.
Knows they're
And he's
closing in
revealed.
as the old back spawn. Valen out of his crosshair again. And the spam delivers too. Valen in
I think they had a
back-to-back
little bit too
rounds
much
now.
trust in what a
Huge
trademark
multi-kills.
did.
Knights is
Control
in.
the site.
30 seconds
He's
left.
Is here
alone,
for
though.
Envy. Knight stepping forward. Knights could be everything for his team. And he is.
Nice try.
The young superstar brings it within touching distance for Glyph, but Baby Bay's op is there. One more for G2. They're right back in that same position they found themselves on Ascent.
Valen could not do it in the last round. Was a kill away. But this time, he gets it across the line. This read is so good. You see Demon 1 towards long. You know that they're heavy on the A side of the map. TP back sight. Force Demon 1 to have nowhere to go.
Well,
Look at the buy. Look at the buy for Envy.
Buy isn't
They
good.
got
They do have
nothing.
Neon ult.
It would have to be Kesnet, really. He's got an ult. He was a hero last map to even give Envy the second chance on Haven.
Not looking good. Not looking good,
On
Chief.
Ascent, he needed to win 5 in a row for his team. Now 4 is that magic number.
Go, go, go.
The first challenge. Demon
Well
1
done.
teleports away. Stuck on the A short. He's sticking around there with a Phantom in hand. They know exactly where he's going to be. And out the utility
He got
behind
a
it,
kill.
a rare miss. And Demon 1 holds his
Oh.
ground. Now he falls down though as Kesnet trades evenly. It's one after another for Envy.
Oh,
It's all
no.
falling apart. Rossi left alone in a 1-on-3. A stinger is all he's got. With Envy's year resting in the balance. He will drop. Trent will take it. G2 will advance to playoffs. Envy might have gotten close, but close is not a
Tough. That's a tough loss. Well, that's a nice try. That comeback was a waste of time.
We conquered the whole US. Brazil and Latom too. The best team in the world. Motherfucking G2.
Bro, ain't no way you're being fucking cocky as a G2 fan. Well, they almost completely choked, but they got there in the end. He's paid G2 to have fans. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, that's kind of fair. Man, do I want to stay up for EG versus KRU? What time is it? 1 a.m. Game will probably start in 20 minutes.
Was planning to watch some of map 1 of the next stinky game, but Envy decided they needed to be good for the second half.
Yeah. You do watch one map, but what? What's one map? What's one map?
For the love of glue?
What if it's not even that bad? Like, that's the thing. No games tomorrow, I know, but I'm tired. Like, let's be real. Are either KRU or EG making champs? Do I ever have to care about those teams ever again? Old TMV would stay up. Old TMV died years ago, bro. I'll do what I always do. I'll flip a coin. You know, I flipped a coin for my FPL draft and it told me to go with the Haaland draft. And I was like, if it's heads 3 times in a row, I'll do a Haaland draft. And then it was heads 3 times in a row. And I was like, I'm just going to ignore that.
Be the first to welcome you to
Tails stay.
playoffs because you have done it after a long slog, a surprising lower
2 out of
bracket
3.
move for you guys right in the beginning. Here you are. I mean, I think let's go back to the beginning. People didn't expect you guys to
1-1.
be play-ins. And here you are having to do something we really haven't seen you do in a very long time. And then you go to the lower bracket. I mean, as the leader of this team, I hate the pressure question, but was there a lot of internal pressure on yourself to get this done, or was this, because you haven't been pushed like this in a very long time, Jake?
I mean, the people who know that G2 thrive under the pressure. Dating back to guard days, lower bracket runs is where we make our money. So honestly, this was just another challenge. It kind of was a throwback.
The fuck is
you know,
that?
lower bracket
That
run
is
against
Queen
a bunch of tier 2
Elizabeth's
teams.
head.
It definitely feels good, but we're still playing a bit sloppy. I mean, even it showed there on the map too. So we're
Head. Here is Tails. Best 2 on me. Fine, okay, we'll do best. We'll do best. We'll do best of 5. We need one head. Ooh. Tails. What is on the tail side? The 4 flowers of the UK. Clover, a thistle, a rose, and a what's the Welsh one? A dandelion? What is the Welsh one? The daffodil? Here we go. That's a head. That is Queen Elizabeth's head, is what it is. The coin has spoken. Such a scam. Not a scam. Not a scam. Bro, it's EG versus KRU. You know, I mean, it's been a while since I watched an EG game. I just assumed that shit.
But that's the thing. You might never see them again.
And you know what? Good. Good, I say.
Why do you have coins anyways?
From the pub
Avoiding
quiz.
taxes, are you?
Honestly, that is the only reason, the pub quiz. Goodbye.